experience. Welcome to the mountain.
I feel great right now.
You guys,
I'm
I'm
not
not
even
talking about an open challenge. I'm not gonna we're not gonna step out and be like, come at me, bro. I'm just gonna say, let's put ourselves in a situation where
just open challenge all the captains we're going up against.
Yeah.
Is a goblin
As
considered a humanoid?
A black dragonborn with his
Hey, Brad.
Hey, I didn't have a guy cock out in the last fight, alright?
Huh?
Is he considered a
You
humanoid?
got me on a really bad day the first time, and I was at a
I
rage.
believe goblins are
Shit's gone
humanoids,
down, alright?
Look.
Alright,
I can be more subtle. Welcome back. He's the one who dressed me up.
Welcome back to the stream. Our centaur's hoof actually kicked the stream off.
My belly was all out.
How many things
was not?
He heard all of us. Now
This
we gotta get him out of here.
it wasn't all out.
Alright, clear comms, clear comms. Clear comms, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. We've had some technical difficulties because of our lovely, lovely centaur. Hi, Jeremy. Alright, so the team is still deciding how to approach Burp Snore, the One Eye.
Well, he has one eye, so he has terrible depth perception.
One Eye is a tribe name.
My notes on him were one eye has
Oh,
two
we
eyes.
should know how far away.
Theoretically, we have a goblin here that's from a tribe.
Hey, Brad, have I ever traveled through this area before? Do I know what any of the wildlife
You
is
have not,
like?
it's a fairly temperate area, but you have not traveled through it.
Is there any cities nearby that we know of?
His hometown.
Yeah, there's his hometown.
My hometown's further north of that bay area that we're heading to.
But also, generally, there's a fair bit of port towns in this world, just because of how many rivers and streams there are. Generally, villages, cities, they tend to locate themselves near the water.
Somebody messaged on the chat.
So if I travel
What was it
alone,
gonna say?
I can move normally in stealth.
That's more TV than it normally is.
Yeah, I'll bring back my TV.
Hey guys,
Yes.
party. So
Thanks.
if I'm traveling by myself, I can move stealthily at a normal pace. So do we want me to go up towards the city and see what I can see?
Well, you guys aren't there yet. You guys haven't even left the port.
Oh, okay.
We gotta still sail north.
Start making our way.
Yeah.
I would like to say so.
All right, you guys come back. Lars is on the deck, kind of bossing a couple of the guys around, basically making sure the ship's ready. Hey, bosses, what's going on?
We got bearing.
Baron, where are we going?
North.
All right, boys, get it moving. Let's go. Unfurl the sails. Raise the anchor. Come on. Within a couple minutes, the crew. It's clear that Lars has been doing some work with them while you've all been running around the city. So he's got most of them knowing their jobs at this point.
I walk up to the map because I'm assuming we have a.
You do?
Yeah. I just point where we're going. I say, if you can get us.
Make the boat there.
Yeah.
Make the boat there.
Let's find a port city near this location.
So
should we go to his?
Yeah. There's a couple of villages we could easily make
this is the
dock
map.
at.
Maybe I should just.
We're
Let me
here.
ask you
We're going
this.
here. My
If you
village
were
is like,
just
it's in between the
hideout.
the
Where
Red
would
City
you
and
pick
the
it?
Purple City.
Alright,
The Beonian Empire and the
And,
Macedonian.
Get us as close to there as possible.
It's like somewhere on their borders.
I can put you within a
And
day's
plus,
journey
there
to
might
it.
not even be people there because it got massacred.
That'll do.
Awesome.
We're trying to
Yeah.
do things a
Sorry for
little
your
low-key.
loss.
So
Yeah.
it takes 2 days of
I don't
traveling to
think
get
they're-
there.
Roughly, what's the weather, temperature, season, all that kind of stuff?
Well, the weather's fucking impeccable.
Wanna try it? Fantastic.
The weather's fucking impeccable.
Nat 20?
Yes.
Great day.
I know.
I'm going
It's-
up in the crow's nest.
It's
going to the dragon
fucking
tent.
beautiful
I go
outside.
on the
You guys don't encounter any difficulties in your trip there because
nest.
fuck my dice, right?
I go on
Feel free.
the front of the boat and I
And my
just start
dragon
singing
boat.
row, row, row your boat.
shit.
Are you inspiring them?
Good.
Yeah,
I come up behind the bard and I start singing along.
All
And
right.
now they are no longer inspired.
I come out and
during
nothing
this
but my
time, I'd like
undergarments
to-
and my cloak of billowing, and I stand at the front of the ship.
Cloak of
just
billowing.
take it
I
all.
forgot about that.
I
I am just really impressed with the
I just act
I
like
still
Rose, just
No, I
standing
want
in
to
the
start using my leatherworker's tools to
I sneak up behind
construct
that
a
one.
little something.
Okay.
and
Roll
try to
it.
throw him overboard.
So
What are you trying to
It's
make?
gonna hurt.
I would like to try and make a mask
Bring it.
of some sort.
A mask?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it.
girl fight.
Why do you need a mask? I'll make you a mask.
Actually, make 2 rolls.
Okay.
And let me know what both of them are.
What do I add for it with the leatherworker's
It
tool?
should be.
Is that dex?
I would say it's
proficiency?
probably dexterity.
Okay, so the first one's going to be an 18.
Okay.
And then the second.
What do you do? What's he doing?
is going
Making
to
a
be
mask.
12.
A mask?
So the first day you
Mask.
make really good progress on making the mask. Like you think you could probably have it done in given another day. But the second day, something happens. The leather was thinner than you thought it. It actually tears a little bit.
Okay.
So you have to start reconstructing. So it's going to take another roll or two. So you'll need another day or two.
That's
Yeah.
correct. I just want to
Can I
say
ask him if he needs help making a mask since I'm basically a master of making disguises?
Roll it with advantage. Fuck. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
That is true.
Do I roll a 20?
Should I
You
do
get
that
my
for
No,
ass.
you're giving him
Oh.
advantage.
Should I have done that for both days or just the
No, since the second day.
Alright.
Let's do second day. It's with advantage.
Yeah, I
remember?
know. So
What
I
is
already,
it?
I already had
Yeah,
one.
yeah, what is
so,
it?
So that's 13.
You're making progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's able to actually find that issue, and he's able to close the tear pretty quickly. He's got some mending magic.
Appreciate it.
But yeah.
Can I do any kind of jigger trick? Try and
This on YouTube more.
No, I just like to do.
So I don't remember the cost right away, but I think it's materials of a fairly high cost. If I'm correct, if I'm mistaken, I don't have it in front of me. Huh?
We do
I
have
need to make
a
some
suit
disguises
of
as
gold.
well.
You do have to roll.
Yeah, we got that suit of gold. We could either try to pawn it off or.
Yeah, we can.
Did we remove this
Yeah.
flesh from the suit?
Did we
Yes.
remove the suit of armor from the guy?
Yeah.
Did he have anything else on?
I mean, he had the ring. You already looted the axe, and then the gold.
Well, the axe was on
Wanna
the
make
Yeah.
it
board.
The axe is on the, yeah,
Did I
that's.
raid the
Can I see
kitchen?
Is
These
this
are the
Which kitchen?
firearms.
The one at Poppy's place.
The only thing it says is
No,
for the green
better-
ones.
I don't think you did.
So
You're trying to make the bad news.
The shit was on
Well, I want
fire,
to make a
man.
rifle. It might not be the bad news because bad news is really strong, and I probably won't get that for a long time.
Yeah. So, do you want to try and make like a musket?
Try shotgun.
How's that compared to a pistol?
Pistol's 1d10.
Musket.
Musket has a much
real
higher
hard,
range, 200 to
But
800
she's still
range.
going.
I'd like to
Well,
ready in
sniper,
action
but
to
I kinda
shoot
want
anybody
to
that
make
tries
that.
to
Is that the
go
sniper?
aboard the ship.
Well, the bad
Boom,
news.
boom.
is
Blow them off the
That's
side.
not
So do you want to start? Okay, so you want to start with the musket?
Start
Okay.
shoving nails
So-
into the barrels.
Well, so I'm proficient at.
You guys haven't melted. You guys didn't melt down the armor yet. It's just in there.
Nope.
Okay, so
So-
you need to buy materials first. Then you
I
can
don't
make
have to
it.
do anything. I just say you're great.
Have we made it?
Yes.
Are
You
we
have made it.
in
So
port?
you make a port. Basically, he's like staying a little bit off the coastline. He says like, I'll try to keep an eye on things, but I'm gonna be kind of. Lars basically says we're gonna be far away from you guys, so we're not gonna be much help if shit goes sideways. Because we're gonna stay here.
It's all good. Our DM can't roll for shit.
You lost.
Careful.
You lose your inspiration.
You jinxed it.
You lose your inspiration.
Yeah.
This is a fight you will not win.
So
Nick, I'm a DM. I roll dice because I like the sound they make.
It's true.
so
They are fun.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how long it's gonna take us, but
I'll miss you, bud.
just keep the ship safe.
We'll do. We'll do, bosses.
Make sure
We
you make
disembark?
someone else
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll let them know there are leftovers in the galley if you guys need anything. There's a full
I left the
barrel
number
of
for
ale.
poison control on the counter.
Don't cook
Here's
anything.
$20 for pizza.
Lars and the crew definitely appreciate like the large meals that you tend to make, so like they're gonna be happy campers for a little bit.
All right, good to know.
Hell yeah.
A+.
All right, we take our dinghy
Hey.
ashore.
All right. You take that little bit. Yes.
I need to cast Identify on some orc flesh.
It's orc flesh.
Yeah, but
You burn a spell slot. It's orc flesh.
No,
You burn a
but,
spell slot.
but the spell says that I can learn its various properties and how to use it in spells and anything else that I need, including cooking. So suck it. I'm casting Identify on the fucking flesh so I can learn how to cook it good.
Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of rotten already, isn't it?
Chug.
It's like the rumple mix.
Yeah. Right.
It might be easier to drink out of one of the smaller
Yeah.
bottles.
Right. It's orc flesh. You know how to use it.
Do you want a glass so you can?
I'm good for
some?
now.
You sure?
I don't understand why you don't just indulge my cooking needs.
You know how to use it.
All right, then I'm making some orc flesh jerky
Well, we don't have enough.
for myself.
No, we don't have enough.
I have a whole fillet.
Oh yeah.
Alan,
Well,
Alan, what alignment are you?
Quality
I
orc
forgot
flesh.
What
I
alignment
forgot
are you?
about that.
I shot off this chunk
What
of the
alignment are
floor
you?
map. It's the best.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Tenderloins.
Chaotic neutral fucking people.
Why is everyone chaotic fucking neutral?
Because that's what every murder hobo party is.
I'm lawful neutral.
Murder
I'm lawful
hobo.
neutral, man.
Oh
I have
my-
rules.
Yeah,
Chaotic good.
I'm chaotic good too.
Oh,
All right. Alec, roll a cooking check.
Did I become the moral compass? No.
Yeah. You are the book, so.
Neutral good.
Total or like you asked?
Oh,
I think
shit.
I'm just neutral.
What do I get? Is that performance?
It's no, it's your proficiency bonus, and you have cooking. It's
He also has a +1 frying pan.
Yeah, but what is that?
That's true.
What is that?
well, you don't really use
What
a frying pan
proficiency?
for jerky, do you?
It's a slow
He can hold it.
Fine.
No,
Alright,
he's
add
not.
+1 for your frying pan. You add your proficiency bonus, and let's
Where's
say
my proficiency bonus?
It's just-
What skill is that?
it's proficiency. It's
Plus
basically,
2.
+2. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
and then probably
Plus.
I don't fucking know, intelligence.
For cooking?
I mean,
What have you been using for it?
I
survival
haven't
is
been using
wisdom.
anything for it.
14.
Probably be just dexterity so he
You rolled a
doesn't chop his
14.
fingers off.
You make okay jerky.
All right.
It's green.
Does it heal me?
No.
All right.
Does it make you
Congratulations, You're
sick?
eating another sentient creature.
Perfect. It doesn't
All right.
taste. It tastes like.
Well, he's not sentient anymore.
Tastes like jerky. It tastes like jerky.
Do I?
It's got a bit of a gamey taste to it.
Will I ever crave it? Like, will I be actively searching for that ingredient again?
No.
Okay, good.
I just watch you the whole time, disapproving silence.
I'm gonna look at you.
You know,
Have a
so
big
your
smile on my face.
both of your guardian angels, Dan and Jitta, they say like, you know what, you're kind of fucked up. At least you're not the guy making orc flesh jerky.
I needed to know how it tasted, guys. I
How-
don't
and
appreciate
how-
your judgment.
How does it taste?
It tastes moderately decent.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's like moderate but decent.
So does sound like the
That
same
didn't
thing.
help at all, but
For the future, can we like stick to like actual animals and not, beings that can talk in the same language as you?
One of the features of my
Really
character
animals.
is taste everything.
He was talking in character, by the way.
Yeah.
One of the
Oh,
features of my
by the
character.
let me pull up my character
If
sheet.
there isn't anything that I haven't tried, I need to try it because I need to create the
basically
world's
a flaw.
greatest food
Yeah.
ever.
Okay.
You already won that award. You won the
So-
Food Wars.
That was just
Oh,
Poppy. Poppy's
look.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Look,
He needs a great
killing
challenge.
deer and
Had
fishing,
that. Had
hogs,
that.
if you
Had
want
that.
if you want to eat a bird or anything.
No, I haven't had that. Where'd that bird go?
Let's think about this for a minute.
All right, so
What do
you
you
guys
think
head to shore. It's a bit awkward maneuvering the centaur into a small little dinghy, but
Does
you guys
anybody else
manage it.
want to try this jerky?
I do.
I'm good.
You throw some jerky to the dragonborn and the centaur. It's okay. It tastes gamey.
It's
I've had better. I've had better.
You've had
It's
better.
all right.
So many concerns.
You don't know a lot about me.
You guys have made.
thought you were a
You're
vegan.
on a beach. The boat's sitting out on the beach, and there's a forest nearby, and
We
like,
should
roughly
probably-
you need to head north.
We should probably hide this boat.
No, they got it, didn't they? I thought the crew took it out.
No, our dinghy.
Oh,
Well,
the dinghy.
I mean, we could have had a crew member come with us.
Yeah,
and take it
our
back.
crew member
Yeah.
came out with us.
He did not come with you.
I want to drag the boat up and hide it in the bush.
So like lure him to a false.
You roll an athletics check. You throw it your back.
I wanna.
I have advantage on that too.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm strong as fuck.
I thought you only had that when you're
Do I
raging.
do
I think you only
wait,
have
is it athletics?
you only have that when you're raging. By the
Okay,
way.
so I could rage too.
Rage
I
moves the
have
boat.
I've heard of
I got
rage
it.
learning, rage
It's
pride,
I get to add
rage
athletics, right?
Uh-huh.
I get
lowering.
to add athletics.
You add athletics and strength.
So I got
would like to help
shit.
her.
Yeah, I got a
so
16
roll with
plus.
advantage.
You easily
I easily did, yeah.
manage to move it up
All right.
onto the
I
boat.
quickly sew
And then
together
I
a
put
bunch
some
of
stuff
leaves
on
and
it.
shit,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then pull it over.
I grabbed some
blanket.
leaves.
All right, yeah, you guys do so. You've hidden
We hide the
you've
boat.
hidden the boat pretty well.
Sweet beans.
How are we marking it so we remember where it's at?
I'll remember.
Is it
I have
like a
tracking
tree?
I
skills.
grab a big stick and I just go.
Big stick sticking out of the boat.
Not at the boat, no, like a couple yards away.
Poke a hole in the guy.
Just
Roland, you're too strong. Stop.
Hey, is Sekhmet with us?
Sekhmet's landed, and he's on your back.
Okay, I asked him to survey the area.
He flies up.
You heard me?
Hey guys, it's the bird.
I still would say.
Segment lands and he conveys to you like there's a town like he thinks it's a day away just from when he got pretty high with the look.
Call thrice if you
And he doesn't really see anything in terms of like other people because like the forest kind of obstructs his view.
So does he notice any terrain changes within the forest?
No, not really. It's just very, very temperate forest.
Okay.
Sweet. Let's start walking. I hop on
Is
the
it a dense
centaur's back.
forest?
Relatively.
Okay, something a stealthy person might like. Do we want to play the damsel in distress to try and throw him off guard? I mean, I can just be a damsel and act all distraught.
You do have a capability that.
I do.
It ups your attractiveness.
I could take off my armor.
You gotta pull down
and
your shirt
wear-
just slightly. With that little deep V. There it
Dan's
is.
always got the
Woo
deep.
woo!
Oh,
nice
Oh,
Goblins
wow.
might like
I'm
that.
glad the stream can't see this.
If you lean
Show
Hey, no
The stream doesn't need this.
You want to get taken down by Twitch?
Yeah, we don't need to get banned.
You're violating the community right.
Oh,
Are we
there
under
it is.
Dungeons and Dragons or are we under IRL?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Gotcha. We should also be under IRL.
But I mean, I'm just saying, what would maybe the goblin will
You
try to approach
You can
this
tag under
poor,
multiple-
distraught woman
You can.
who's half naked and lost in a forest.
Is there a person around here?
Okay, why is a goblin gonna give a shit?
Because it's a poor defenseless woman. He might try to eat her. I don't know. It's a goblin.
I don't know
roll a
goblins.
knowledge check, all of you.
About goblins.
About goblins. Yeah.
16.
Natural 20.
20.
You know that shit is racist.
20
Goblins don't eat people.
20 plus 3.
You also rolled a nat 20.
That was like very racist thing to say about goblins.
Yeah. I didn't get a nat 20, but with my proficiency, I got a 20.
And you're just overtly saying falsehoods about another species?
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I was like,
American
dude,
way.
you have
The
like a plus
American way,
fucking
Jesus
7? I was
Christ.
like, wait, what?
I got a
You're whatever I
Brad,
say you are,
Yeah.
bitch.
My new name is Jack.
Alright, Dan, I got the greatest idea ever. I'm baby sized. You're a woman. Let's become
This
a
is weird.
distraught
I don't like
woman
this.
with a baby.
So you guys are just
Terrified
sitting,
in
you guys
the
are
woods.
just sitting on this beach arguing about what to do.
I'm gonna start walking.
I don't know
I'm
many
gonna
babies.
I
that are
start
14
walking.
years
I'm gonna
old.
walk north and I'm gonna,
You wanna
since I'm a little
suckle
bit
on the-
faster, I'm at the
Oh,
front of the group.
Okay. You guys start making your way. Are the rest of you tagging along with the
Yeah.
group that is?
I'm on Jeremy's back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't walk.
I'm bringing up the rear.
I'm slower than you guys. I only have
Also, Brad, we
I'll stick back
we
with you.
move at a normal pace on any terrain.
Oh, very cool.
I just keep
The whole party.
Shit, yeah. So you guys are actually making a pretty good time. Roll a perception check.
Perception is wisdom.
Yep.
Wow.
14.
15.
17.
19.
Anyone that rolled higher than a 13 thinks something's off. You're sensing a presence.
Can I use my danger
Yo,
sense?
yo, yo, there's somebody here.
Would
We
this
are
be
not
something
alone.
that has anything to do with investigation or anything like
No,
that?
this is perception.
Yeah, I rolled a 15, but then I
Oh,
got
where
I got
are
a
your dice?
17.
I don't know what happened to him, honestly. There was a little baggie.
Weapon.
Mhm.
What was it?
Let's look around and say,
No,
everybody
those are green.
back
Mine were
back.
yellow.
And then you see it. You guys look up and you see this strange creature hanging from a tree, looking down at you.
I draw my bow.
It has one giant eye rather than a head, and it has very very.
I also draw my bow.
Is it like a small humanoid or human size?
It's relative. It's relative. It's like medium size.
Hey.
It's roughly the size of you.
I say,
Can anybody
hello!
talk to animals?
I know what this is.
I can talk to animals.
Bards
I say hello.
Go talk to
Do we
them.
know if it's him?
It's like looking at you.
I'll back you
Do
up.
I know what kind of creature this is, Brad? At first sight.
It's not what you think it is. It's a custom creature.
Oh, okay.
What
Brad.
do you think it was, by the way? Huh?
Hey, Brad.
I got a nat 20.
What is it? Nothing. I don't even know the.
Do I know what this creature is?
Yeah, don't worry
Huh?
about
Do I know what this creature is?
it. Yeah, I had a
At
You
nat
have
20.
no. What did you roll?
I rolled a 14.
You have never seen this creature.
Hey,
Nat 20.
I'm gonna use.
Wow.
Wait, what was the roll we were
You're
supposed
really
to do
lucky
to see?
guys, boys.
Perception?
Knowledge.
Yeah,
Knowledge?
Knowledge
What do
animals.
I got from that?
So you think it's a top, which is a creatures that are known to run the forest. They're like fey spirits.
Wait, hold on. I didn't roll that right.
Alright.
They're not these ones. They're not known to be unfriendly, but they're kind of mischievous.
Hey,
Okay.
Yes.
I roll an acrobatics check to try and get up in that tree so I can touch it.
I
You
just
have
say,
to taste it.
don't
High up
fuck
the
with the
tree.
top.
I'm rolling it.
How
And
high
then
up
I
the
just
tree is
say,
it?
It's like 15, 20 feet up.
Do I know if they speak?
I rolled a
like,
16.
certain
You
languages?
think you don't know. You've never really interacted with them that much, but you think they might. You think they're intelligent.
Yeah,
you know that.
I just
Hey, he rolled a 16, but can I also roll an athletics check to see if I can buck up my
I'm on his
booty to
butt.
throw him up in
I'm
the
pretty
air?
high up already.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 16 and I'm already on his back.
You're climbing the tree. The top is kind of looking at you.
I just say, hi there. We don't mean you any harm.
It looks at it kind of like swings itself back up on top of the branch rather than hanging back down. It's kind of looking at the gnome that's coming up to it. Halfling that's
I
coming
say,
up to it.
stop climbing. Stop doing hostile actions.
I'm not being hostile, I'm being friendly. I'm just gonna go shake its hand, say what's up.
I'm not dealing with the repercussions of your stupidity. Not today.
Alec, you're on the same branch as the top.
I bow and introduce myself. My name is Alton Goodbarrel. My goal is to try everything at least once, and I respect all ingredients the same. And
It's like talking to a storm.
the woods,
Like talking to an
the
enemy.
woods,
Yeah.
and the woods are my friends.
It's giving you a real funny look. It just blinks a couple times.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna keep talking to it. Be like, well, this is our party. We're here to hang out with some
Singing a hearse.
goblins and.
They're mischievous. I don't think they have hostile
Let's
intent.
keep going.
Can I use primeval awareness to have the innate ability to communicate with beasts?
I would like to.
It's not an animal.
Oh, it's not an
I would
animal.
like to
Not an
continue
animal.
to walk.
What kind of
Oh.
creature is it?
It's a fae.
It's a fae.
Oh,
Fae.
I can
They're,
I can speak Fae.
You
can.
Think of them as creatures of emotion.
Talk to it.
I say hello in Fae.
It looks away. It looks away from the halfling and immediately looks at the centaur. It rapidly swings down and starts moving closer to you.
Oh.
Have you seen anybody nearby? Any creatures?
It kind of looks at all of you and points.
Is this in Sylvan?
Yeah, he's saying it's Sylvan. Do you speak Sylvan? Who speaks Sylvan? I think just him.
Yeah, I'm the only
So
one.
you guys have watched the centaur has rapidly gotten
Oh,
this
shit, I
creature's
speak
attention. It's
Sylvan.
speaking. Then you actually understand what it's saying. What he's saying to it.
I'm casting.
Comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages. Yes, you got
Bards
it.
are so good.
Parts are so
I love
good.
my bard.
I'm rolling it.
Languages.
He's just like, look at all this shit.
I didn't do well. Is that a charisma thing or what?
Well, you don't have to roll it. It's just a spell you cast.
Oh yes.
You just
don't have to roll.
you
You
understand it, but you can't
I
speak
understand
it.
celestial.
No, I know.
do,
Yeah.
because
So you
I
understand what Jeremy's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
So
understand the literal
So-
meaning of everything. So like in slang, I don't understand. If he just said hello.
I look over at chat and
I need
see her
help
ears
with this.
perking up.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if she had anything to add to this. I say, chat, can you understand what we're
I
saying?
have titties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, air of command.
I'm not good with
Anymore.
speaking. I'm normally by myself. Is there anything that you think we could gather from this? Still speaking in Fae, by the way.
the creature's just sitting down and looking at you two.
So, is this your territory? Do you have more of you? Are you guys like a tribe?
It nods.
Are you normally left alone, or do you find many people that are not like you around here?
For those of you that don't speak Sylvan, you hear like this weird, unintelligible thing. It's that you just don't even understand what it is. It says "Gatori dashuda," but it's in your head. That's the bard.
What
You
do I
understand.
hear?
You understand. Those of you who speak Sylvan understand it. It says, "Why are you here?"
We are looking for someone.
Who?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I want to introduce myself.
He
in
can't
Fae.
speak Fae.
I can speak Fae, but I understand what's going on, and I want one of
You guys are just hearing that. By the way, this is just coming as like a ringing in your head.
I just turn to the
Makes
ones
me
I see actually
uncomfortable.
like speaking this and just say, say we're looking for someone that means harm to the forest.
We're looking for a goblin that may be somewhere near here. He
The quiet
might.
one.
Huh?
The quiet one.
Yes.
Are you an ally of the Quiet One, or does he disturb you as well?
He shakes his head.
He disturbs us greatly, and we would like to clear him from the area for you.
It moves and gestures for you to follow
Do
it.
these Fae people eat food?
Good job.
Are they food?
Did you guys just make friends?
Yeah, good job.
With fake creatures.
They are
Yeah,
friends,
yeah.
not
Hey,
food.
by the way, I just want to point out this is the only good thing the centaur has done the entire campaign.
Everybody gets one.
I give him a pat on the back and continue
Yeah, we
forward.
can take damage from this situation.
Can I figure out if there's anything that we can cook for them when we get to wherever we're going to make friends?
Generally, you're
Fae
not
people eat
you're not really familiar with what the Fae eat.
Well, that's why I was asking Brad.
I want to force.
Actually, you are familiar. Generally, they're fed off of. They generally compete off energy and emotions. It's not necessarily physical food.
Ooh.
So
if I just have really positive emotions, I'll feed them.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yes. I'm just gonna
Remember,
I'm not gonna drink all 12.
the things that probably will taste good to them are probably like jovial, happy things.
Like
I wouldn't
4.5%
be, like,
I
really
think.
angry.
I'm going to cook a performance.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh god.
Question.
Well, you're moving throughout the forest. You're moving right now.
Is he back on my back?
Yeah.
You already like 4 in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's my point.
I was like, you just like 4 or 5 in already.
I feel
Positive emotions.
I was fucking hungover as shit for last night.
Same.
We went to this fancy
Happiness.
Christmas party.
I tell the bard to get off my back because his pot and his pan are clanging and I want to make noise as we're approaching
I
this
don't
town.
have 2 pots.
Hold on.
I have 1.
Oh, you've only got one?
As you guys are moving through the woods, as you guys
I
are
pulled
following
it
this
out of my
top
backpack
through the
and I
woods,
gave
you
it
actually see a couple of other Tas keeping an eye on you as you're moving in. They've kind of assessed that you're not a threat, so they're not really worried about showing
I'll
themselves.
put
Can
away
I
my
start
bow then.
singing
I say
positive
hello
songs?
to
Yeah, I
every
put
single
my
one.
shit away. I'm not.
I say hello to them all as well.
They'll just kind of look.
I
They'll just
just
kind of
say
look at you.
they don't probably. I mean, for the ones that speak Sylvan, they probably will keep talking to you.
They all speak Sylvan.
Yeah, just keep them happy. We're gonna
We're
try to
gonna-
communicate.
You do know that Tas are dangerous when they want to be.
Yeah, I just say
Are they pack animals?
be cautious.
They tend to exist in groups. Yes.
They're kind of human-sized, so.
Yeah, they're roughly human-sized.
Oh,
just say
so they're
cautious.
big.
So imagine, I'll
proportional.
describe it again for you guys. It's like this green creature that has just one massive eye on its head. It doesn't have a mouth, and it kind of is honestly kind of think of Abathur, but but except it moves around on hands and legs.
Okay.
Even more. The Fae are not necessarily the nicest when they want to be, so be cautious of everything around us.
Yeah, don't cook it. Don't cook anything and piss it off.
And
I'm
don't
not cooking
try
food,
to
I'm
cook
cooking
them.
a performance.
What does that mean?
He's saying it again.
What does that mean?
I mean, we're gonna put on such a positive performance.
You
that
can't
they'll
really do that while
feed
you're
off
walking.
the positive emotions.
Yeah.
We're walking through the
Just sing him a
forest.
song.
I'm
man.
planning
Don't you
a
have like
menu.
5 instruments? Pick one.
positive. Fine. I'm
Let's
just
open
gonna
a Thai
play a
restaurant.
fancy
What the hell
tune on my lute.
On his
Play
They
a
lute.
don't
lute
have
tune.
mouths.
They do not have mouths.
I'm playing a lute tune.
That's why they're communicating to you through their minds.
How do they inflict damage?
I'm gonna play that one
I don't wanna
song
find
from Brother Bear.
He knows
when
this.
they're
He can share
traveling
it
through the
once,
woods.
but they do have an innate spellcasting ability, and their claws extend.
Yeah, you know how we cast light innately? Think that, except with combat readiness.
Okay.
I'm playing.
So, I mean, I've got guiding bolt.
Yeah.
We're good.
Phil Collins.
I'm good for.
So, how close are we now to the village? Do we know?
Hold on. What's happening?
Do I get
I'm
plus
playing-
one when I roll if I turn
I'm
my
playing a
hands?
song on my lute.
Please hold.
Hold on. Clear comms. Something's happening.
This is Alec.
Can I send Sekhmet up to scout again?
Roll a d20.
20!
Nat 20.
God damn it.
Yes!
Fuck you. The Tas in the trees start to kind of sway. They look very, very happy. They're literally doing this, what he's
Are you singing
doing.
them Phil Collins?
Yep.
But from Brother Bear.
The Tas seem very, very pleased.
Can I send Sekhmet up to scout again?
Second scouts, but once again he tells you can't really scout the immediate area because of the trees.
But he doesn't see any villages.
He does see them.
How far away does...
It's
So-
not that far. The Utah apparently are taking you to the village.
I tell everybody to stop,
Smile off my face.
including the Ta in Sylvan, and I say...
He stops and turns around and looks at you.
I
The rest of the top actually come down from the trees and they're kind of like crowding around Alec.
I tell Chat in Sylvan, I say, Chat, stay with the group. I want to go ahead by myself stealthily and see what I can
The
see.
Ta
ahead of us."
are still busy like swaying back and forth. They're all doing
Don't
this.
piss them off.
Wait, one thing
I can move stealthily alone.
Phil Collins, am I right?
They're emoting through their eyeballs and they're with a smile.
Wait, do we all have to roll to see if we're
They
entranced
all
by
tear
this?
up a little.
Yeah, do we have to see if
I'm
we're
entranced.
happy?
Do I have to do a Phil Collins save?
What is Phil Collins saying?
Emotion that I feel.
Guys, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? The
Can I roll to
same.
see what kind of emotion I'm feeling by this song?
Sure.
Brad, I rolled a nat 20 for emotion.
18.
You are as into it as the top are.
Roll the 3 for emotion.
That's
Of course.
epic.
That one? That one?
It's like,
You're more of a death metal fan.
Yeah.
What's the modifier on that? On the emotion check? Is that charisma?
There's none.
I got a 9. I'm very
You're okay with
good.
it.
I have an 18, so I'm feeling compelled by the bar.
You gotta dance.
The tar are dancing as well. They're following the bar's thing.
My
Dice.
I rolled a
They
3.
know
Nah, fucking
You're not
torture.
interested.
high five, you're in our side.
I always roll it when I need it.
Alright, so
Alright.
I'm going up to the
So
city.
you go roll stealth and roll survival.
I don't need to roll stealth because I have innate ability to be stealth while traveling alone.
Okay, roll survival. That's dope as
That's
shit.
a really good one.
That's dope as fuck.
Also, I have an innate ability I can break into places.
Survival.
So if we ever need to break in somewhere,
That would be
just
a
fucking
four.
send me and-
Wait, do I add my proficiency bonus to
It's
that?
wisdom, yeah.
Well, you
You're
said
the
you
fish part.
supposed to open the door.
Right,
and
but
then
I'm
you
al-
send
I
it
don't
so
even have
okay,
to do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
it's fucking
So
whatever,
that's a
read the fuck.
14.
Like that's
Okay,
literally what it says.
You find the village. It's it's populated.
Okay.
It's about the demographics of the village. It's a mix of humans, goblins, and orcs.
Do I see how many buildings do I see from the edge of the village?
It's a pretty big village. There's about 30 or 40 buildings.
Okay. Is there any smoke coming out of any buildings or anything? Like, is it like
Out of chimneys, yeah.
chimneys? Okay, so like it's not like a rustic village. It's more like an inhabited area.
It's like a small town more so.
Okay.
It's
Is there like horses and wagons and stuff?
People
Okay.
moving in and out, yeah.
Do I
There's a boat in the harbor.
do I okay, so I see a boat in the harbor. Do I see any like roads or paths leading towards our direction or out of the city in any directions?
Yeah, there's roads going along the river on both ways, and also one that goes into the forest, which is kind of where you are.
Do I see anything?
It looks like the Ta have honestly just been taking you a faster route that they know.
Do I see any larger buildings that might like signify like wealth or anything like that?
There is one mansion.
There's one mansion, and is it on the side of the town that we're closer to, or
It's like in the center of town.
in the center of town? Okay.
Goblins?
Do I see any walls or guards around this building?
There are armed pirates around.
Armed
Are
pirates.
they
Okay.
goblins or are they humans?
Mix of goblins, humans, and orcs.
Okay, so I'm gonna return to the group, and I'm gonna share all of my findings.
As you come back, the Ta are still. Woohoo! The Ta are
Damn you,
still.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins is still happening. You hear the moving sound of Phil Collins.
There's somehow there's even more Ta than when you left.
Yep.
I look at all the Ta, and in Sylvan I
These are very
say,
dangerous creatures.
I'm aware.
Hey,
Does Al get inspiration?
Let me
Yeah,
finish
for
his
Phil
performance,
Collins, yeah.
man.
Man, I never thought I'd have to have my players roll a Phil Collins check.
Phil Collins check.
But yeah, the Ta are very into it. So Jeremy comes back and relays all this to you.
it's Vera Stonehoof.
Vera Stonehoof comes back and relays all this information to you, to the party. The Ta are still like kind of crowding around Alex's character because they're still really they're into what he's doing.
well, now I can use my one cook's ability because I technically fed them, right?
Yeah, you
Positive emotion.
Yeah.
So I can just like have a meeting with like their most knowledgeable person, and then I can have one of them translate and get all the information.
You want to meet the head Ta?
Sure.
Oh, that's your thing. I
Is it
forgot.
the Ata? Guarantee you.
It's the Alpha
This
Ta.
was not prepared.
It was not. this has spiraled very quickly.
You're welcome,
I
Brad.
tell you though.
This is why I want to
Alex
burn in my
seems to
group.
just spiral the
Yeah.
entire story.
So, you ask you're somehow, even though you don't speak their language,
I speak through the power of my emotions and music.
you're able to convey that you want to talk to the big Ta.
Big Ta.
Big Ta.
Daddy talk.
Is it just
What
like
a-
a giant?
One of the
I imagine
Tas
it's
like
all
kind of
fine.
runs
Yeah.
off into the woods, and about 10 minutes later, he comes back with this. It's actually a Ta, but it's actually floating.
Ooh.
That's
I
exactly
clap.
how I imagined it.
Can I clap? I'm gonna clap because that's awesome.
It looks at you.
Are they furry?
Yes.
Do you play more Phil Collins?
Don't touch the top.
I feel the urge to pet one, but I suppress it.
Alright, so I use my one ability to.
They're roughly like the size of chimps, by the way. If you're looking for a size.
Alright, so I just need Jeremy to translate, or you to translate. Chet. I need Vera or Chet to translate this meeting with the head Ta, and we just gotta figure out like some information about the city, like who lives there.
So I wanna ask the leader of the Ta if he has ever been threatened by anybody from the village.
He shakes his head.
I want to ask if he's seen
You can just
any.
ask.
Yeah, you should ask him.
Yeah, we have like
we're
friends.
Is there any sort of wars or trifling going on around this city that you've noticed? Is there any combative action?
Water riders.
Water riders. So it's
Pirates?
Okay.
It nods at you.
Are they threatening your environment at all? Like, do you feel like they're gonna eventually like come into?
He shakes his head.
So they're just coming in and out of the water a lot.
Can say, do you happen to have any knowledge about
who lives there?
Pirates
Names?
specifically, the quiet ones? Where they
So
might be?
your vision gets all of your visions gets hazy for a moment, and you actually can clearly see the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's clear that this is from the woods, but you can actually he's giving you a vision directly into your mind.
So with this vision, since I can see.
Hold on, vision needs to take its course. So he shows you this vision. And he basically shows you that this goblin vanishes out of nowhere, very like just disappears straight up, and even the top couldn't see him. He also shows you the image of a large minotaur, and then shows a variety of other images of people.
Do we know if this is Keenhorn or is it just?
Can I roll a knowledge check to see if I notice who the Minotaur is in the vision?
You don't know nothing. You've never seen the Keenhorn, so you can't really know that.
Perception check. I want to see if he has a ring on in the vision.
Roll it.
Ooh, this guy's killing it today.
Let's see. That would be 23.
The Minotaur does not have a ring on.
So it's probably not Keenhorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try
After this the kind of dizzying after this dizzying array of images flashes into your mind, your vision returns, and in front of you is still all the Ta.
Hey, I asked Jeremy what the best way is to pay respects to the dude.
I was
Actually, he
press Alt F4.
You've already given them the gift of Phil Collins.
Okay,
that is true. The gift that keeps on
you
giving.
gifted them emotions. You gifted them a new
You
experience.
cannot need more than Phil Collins.
I mean, if you wanna ask him if
Did you
add
start
more, but
saying,
I don't
wanna
want to
know?
get them
Can you
greedy.
show me?
I want to know about these strangers like me.
God
No. Let's save that one for later.
Yeah, we'll be
I
okay.
also mentioned after the vision finishes, they say, so that Minotaur isn't the mountain, so as far as I can tell.
Okay.
So it's just a Minotaur.
Sweet.
I mean, you could probably still kill it.
Yeah. But we're not getting a twofer.
Also,
I look at Alec and
Just like
ask him if he's ever
Literally
tasted
giants.
Minotaur.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally,
we already
literally
rolled
Are any
giants.
of the, are any of the
I have
things-
indeed tasted Minotaur.
Was it good?
That's unfortunate.
It's still a plus 1 weapon though.
No.
Have you ever tasted Goblin?
Those
You have to remember everything though.
Bonus and plus 1 damage.
It's basically the same as my. It's
Oh,
basically
I
the
don't
same as
remember
my
that part
greatsword.
Just with
but
an additional thing where it can be
with
useful.
But I do
I'd
remember
only
that.
use it against a giant because my greatsword also has a 5
Yeah.
modifier.
Pardon?
Are we carrying that ring around with us? Or do
You
we
are.
Yeah, there was no point to leave it on the
Graham,
boat because it's like.
last week I
I'm
rolled to
curious
see if
about
I had
something.
tasted
Can I
Minotaur,
borrow the
right?
ring
Or
real
not
quick?
last week. Last time
What
we
do you
tried to do.
Yeah.
I want to
rolled
see
and I
if
had.
it
Yeah.
knows a command.
What about Goblin? I ask
I'm familiar.
Alton
You wanna
if he's
send a
tasted
message
Goblin.
to
Not to him. I just want to see if it uses a certain type of magic that I do.
You haven't tasted
If I can
Goblin.
resonate with the magic.
I hand him
Pardon
the
me?
ring.
Okay, I put the ring on, and I start yelling at the words earth, wind,
God damn it,
fire, water,
I hate you.
heart. It doesn't react. You know,
I thought you were gonna
I
do
thought
something
it would.
cool.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, yeah, this sounds cool. Oh.
No, it's
Fucking
not
Captain
one of
Planet.
It's not one of the 5 rings of Earth.
Alright.
We figured that out.
It's alright, it's
Alright, moving on. Alright, so is there anything else you want to ask this head top now you have him here? Head Ta.
Big time.
Big Ta on campus. Big Ta.
I would just like to relay and say, thank you for being so kind to us.
It nods. As it leaves the other Ta, they clearly are reluctant to leave Alton, but they disperse.
I wave goodbye and tell them that I'll be back one day to again spread my wonderful.
The one Ta that you were originally taught with, he continues to lead you. He takes you to the OG Ta. Oh, his name is now Ojita. Ojita takes you to the edge of the forest, and just as you get to the edge, he stops and he kind of like waves and starts moving back.
Do we want to draw the town?
Oh, you hug him?
Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Just love it.
I like really just.
The town hugs you back.
I quietly and very just really nonchalantly walk up to one of them and give them a little pet, like a little pet.
Oh my god.
It kind of coos, but it doesn't really have any vocal cords.
I suppress my excitement and just kind of like
A mental coo.
I felt it in my heart. But I have a little smirk and I just walk away.
Yes.
Really.
The Ta. Then after this, the Ta waves at you all and then moves back into the woods.
The dragonborn's heart grew 3 times.
Some say.
It caused damage.
Some say that the next time the dragonborn heard Phil Collins, he tapped his phone.
The problem with this though is the berserker's rage gets like a -3 now because.
Oh yeah, I'm so.
Not as angry. I'm not as angry anymore.
I'm so angry I can't pet more Tas.
My rage is subsided, yeah.
All right.
Rage pet.
Rage pet. No, pet too hard.
You're like a retarded kid petting an animal too hard. Jesus.
Just like Lenny.
Oh yeah, I'm so strong. I gotta like.
Felt the top petting it.
Don't
All right.
hurt it.
You guys are at the edge of this town. The edge of the forest. There's a field which obviously crops, and then there's the town.
So
Can we
that vision give us a
Yeah, do
feeling
we want to draw the town?
of that.
Do we want to draw the town on the map?
I don't want to draw the town.
I was gonna say, do we
From
Because none of this is planned.
so
What?
Why does,
Improv.
why does it have to be planned?
We were supposed to go kill the Medusa chick, and then we were like, no, that sounds too hard. And now Brad's like, I don't have a story. Shit.
We're
derailed my
90% of the
game.
good D&D shit comes up at the table.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like I had a rough idea of what I wanted this guy to do, but like I'm kind of making it up as I go along. Let's
Yeah, no,
continue.
I just think, so in the vision, we saw the Minotaur, we saw the Goblin. Did we see where they were in relation?
I mean, obviously there's the big old mansion.
Well,
and,
yeah, but I'm just.
They were in the
Hey.
mansion.
yeah,
I
they were
roll-
outside of the mansion.
Actually, I should not roll a perception.
Is it not working?
So,
Oh.
Because I have terrible perception.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh, shit, that makes
Well,
it really hard to write
I
down
think
what
it's
it
about
is.
time to grab a pint and a bite to eat.
Excuse me.
I love
It's
food.
really outside of an
I
I
want to go forage in the forest, and with what my natural innate ability,
What are you guys
should
doing?
not
We need
start
to.
a
I'm not starting a
let's
fight.
set up for a second. Let's think this
We're
out.
outside.
Why
the
do we
field,
have to
outside
come
of
into the city
Okay.
like pretending to
So,
be like?
We're at the edge of the forest.
We're 2 days away from a town that we just lit on fire. We have a centaur who I'm probably sure they'll probably have some sort of communication. You look for someone with a centaur, a black dragonborn.
They weren't looking for us though when we left.
Yeah,
They didn't
but
give a fuck. That was just an opportunity. Why do you have magic card in the street? Never mind.
I was gonna say, having this much heat possible. There's a lot of people in that town. Not everyone was looking for us.
Well, I'm
No.
gonna walk to the tavern and see if we got any heat on us.
You walking in?
I'm walking to the
So
tavern.
you're walking into a
The bard strolls through the field, still jonesing off that Phil Collins good vibrations,
Yeah.
and makes his way over to the tavern.
I'm stealthily following
Roll stealth.
him. See if he's gonna do it.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'll wait.
I'm waiting.
See, everybody seems to have a problem with me just waltzing into the bar. I'll wait.
10,
You're
11.
You're
Ease
not.
your mind.
You're
He
not.
doesn't get shot.
I'm gonna
I've been
stealth.
around, alright.
I'm gonna stealthily
Oh, I'm
walk
a-
around the edge of the forest to the.
Roll stealth.
Other. I don't need to.
He's in the
I'm
forest.
alone. If I'm alone, I don't need to roll for
Yeah, the
stealth.
centaur just disappears out of our vision.
Yeah, so I'm on the other side of town.
What the fuck?
On the edge of the forest.
Alright, I'm in the tavern. What's up?
It's a local tavern. You're outside of it. It is called the Hearth and Home.
Oh, it's a beautiful name for a
Very
tavern.
nice.
I'm fucking making up tavern names, like
I like
just
it,
spitting
man.
them out.
I
The Lusty Maiden is one of my favorites.
I like the
That's a good one.
lusties. The lusty
I
Argonian maiden.
open the door and I walk in
Volume 2.
and
My
I
favorite
just
guy.
go up to the bar and I say,
Oh God, no.
"May I please have a pint, sir?"
Yep. So it's not that. It's getting busier. You guys got through the forest in pretty good time. It's about early evening. Well, and you know it should have taken you like a solid 12 hours, but it only took you like 6, just because of the ranger
And the Fae.
and the fae. So you're able to get through.
Thank you, Phil Collins.
So I noticed him go in safely and not get
Yeah.
shit.
As you go by, a little boy just stares at you.
Okay.
As you're going like this.
No. As I'm doing that, I see him see me. I just stand up and walk.
I walk through the tavern and sit down.
So you rolled an 11,
Don't
right?
see me.
Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Passive perception for most people is like an 11 or 12, so they can beat that.
I blow,
14,
I blow
yeah.
the child a kiss, stand up, and walk into the tavern.
Oh, that's a translation.
Predatory.
I see how it is.
You go to the tavern. It's not that busy. There's a woman manning the bar, and people just talking, eating. It's pretty calm. There's a group of armed men in the corner though.
Okay.
I follow her in.
around
You're not there. You're still
Oh,
at the
no?
edge. You're still at the edge.
It's just me and Kyle
You
right
said
now.
you're still at the edge of the field, don't you?
Yeah.
No,
She said she
wait,
walked
what?
in.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I waited outside. to
After
go
I
in
see it
before
rolling,
they-
I
yeah.
just.
Hey,
Alright, I'm guessing y'all just go at this
Yes,
point.
we all
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in.
we're doing it.
Except for Jeremy, who's doing
I'm gonna
something.
talk to this woman and
Jeremy,
say,
what are you doing?
I'm on the other side of town, and I'm kind of just scouting,
It's a
asking
ta-
Sekhmet to help scout as well.
It's a town. You
And,
have a pretty good sense of the layout. At this
I
point.
asked Sekhmet to fly closer to the mansion-style building and see if there's anything behind the walls that he can see from, or she can see from overhead.
The bird says it can't find anything.
I'm gonna talk to this bartender lady and let her know I'm traveling.
What can I
shift.
get you, honey?
Oh,
What is she?
shoot.
She's a half elf.
I want some of your finest food.
Gotcha.
How attractive is she?
Hold on.
Is she pretty?
I'm rolling 1d10.
Attractive.
Is she scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, scale of 1 to 10.
Hey.
Is she pretty? Do
She's a 1.
Average.
you feel threatened?
Literally a 5. Like she's average.
my
Which half is better than average, and which half is lower than average?
Are we using the typical 1 to 10
Split down the
scale,
middle.
or
I feel
is
like this half is
anything
elf.
text
Her face is like,
scale?
It's not the tech
It's
scale.
not the next scale.
This
You
is-
don't add $3.
She's literally an average. She's literally an average woman. average woman.
Hashtag tech
So she's
scale.
an 8.
I mean,
So you're saying she's an 8?
I mean, she's half elf, so
Brad,
that probably makes her like a 6.
I'm
Actually, 6 or 7. Yeah, probably.
Brad, I'm gonna use
Exotic.
my relationship
Is it
with
really exotic?
food
I'm a half elf.
and being a bartender and just like
I mean-
tavern knowledge in general to strike the conversation.
It's
with
exotic
women.
to me.
Just friendly conversation.
Burns
Just
me.
trying to get
Yeah,
information.
Yeah, are you guys from out of town?
Yeah, we're just traveling through. We're like
Where are
hanging
you
out.
going?
I think we need to go a
Does
little
it have
north
your
from
face
here,
burned?
but we're making a pit
Are you
stop.
going- are you visiting the collective?
The what?
The
Like,
collective.
what is she, like Phantom of the
I don't
Opera?
know anything
about
it.
Alec will knowledge check.
Doesn't change the fact that I have a.
You're beautiful.
Is this
and
an
handsome.
18?
This is knowledge history.
Yeah, that's just the force.
I
of
rolled a
personality.
1.
Oh shit.
And -2, so he's at a -1.
You don't know
It's a
what.
natural history. I have plus 3.
You do not know what the fuck the Maestador collective is.
That's why I asked her.
The collective of. Are you from around here?
I'm a halfling. I live.
I mean, I can see that.
But my village was kind of like.
You okay?
I don't know. My village was kind
Are
of
you
like.
having a stroke?
Did you have to spend more time in the kitchen than
It's
anything
an
outside?
after-
Yeah, my
She's
village was
having
kind of
seizures.
tucked away. I
Well-
didn't know
Phil
anything.
Collins, yeah.
Well, I'd be
Withdrawal.
careful if you're heading up to the Maestador because the mages aren't necessarily kind.
I don't understand. Everybody's kind.
they're
Not the mages of the collective.
Well, are you
To
kind?
be a half.
I try to be.
All right.
Life
Do you
is
need
so
any
much
help
simpler
behind the
to
tavern
help
when
with.
things get busy tonight?
We should be okay.
Okay. Well, sweet. Well, I'll just have a good time tonight then.
While this is going on, I
See,
want to walk
someone
into
else
town.
brings you all out your food. It's a hearty meal of like potatoes and beef.
Hell yeah.
Are we all in the tavern?
Yeah.
Sounds
We all
delicious.
gone to
Alec,
go
go to
work.
your
I'm
wedding.
not in
You all
the
did.
We're in the
You all
heart
did
of
except
home,
Jeremy. Yes.
Is there like
Um,
a thieves guild I can go find and get information from?
Roll a.
No, I'll just
Do you have a
ask
criminal contact feed or what? What's your background?
Brad, Can I just ask her? What are the guilds around here?
I have bad reputation.
Yeah, me
Oh,
and
yeah,
Kyle
it's
have
not-
criminal.
yeah, you don't have that. You don't
But
have
I
a way to
have,
connect to them.
I can speak thieves' cant, which means I can find guilds if there's any in the town.
Hold on.
Yeah,
It's
because
like a written thing.
it's
Well,
written
seeing
like
as seeing as it's a
something
pirate
that
town,
takes
a lot of the
Oh, it's just like
you know, it's
we-
basically like one of the towns that it's like there's a lot of pirates around, so most of the pirates are, you know,
In a
they
pirate
don't
guild?
use
Like,
cant.
have you ever seen
So,
the Kobo
you know,
It's like
there's a lot of criminals.
Yeah, but like you could find
And
like
also
the
it's
guild. Like, is there any guild?
There's no guild here. There's no presence of the official guild
serve
here.
my
Okay.
I want to walk into town from the back side of the mansion towards the tavern.
You would.
Okay, you do so. If you
I
go
want
into
to
town-
walk like one street over from the mansion and just kind of keep my eyes open as I do.
Okay.
Stealthily, of course, because I'm
Usually-
still alone.
keep your eyes
But you're
open.
not-
Well, now you're in a town though.
But I'm still
It does not matter. You're in
Oh,
a town
okay.
now.
You have to be in the woods. I think.
okay.
Yeah.
So do I get any like glaring looks
Roll
or anything for the
Roll
fact?
stealth.
He's big.
Stealth is what?
Dexterity.
Dex. That would be
It's true. It's right there.
There's
Second one from the bottom.
literally a
I've got-
stealth.
15.
That's still pretty-
15,
I
Brad.
got my d20 left. 15.
You didn't want
You're,
that.
you're relatively stealthily. You kind of case out the place. There's people moving in and out. You see a big old minotaur going inside.
Was he carrying anything that I noticed?
Is it
A
guy?
very large weapon.
Very large weapon.
He's got a maul.
He's got a maul. Okay. Is it like a
Oh.
is it like a
I don't
spiky
know.
maul? Is there any
I
like
rolled that.
is there any like
Think sledgehammer.
Is
is there any like trophy kill skulls hanging off of it or
Remember that
anything?
hammer
No.
that's about
Is
as
it like
long
the
as-
It looks
I
well
don't
used
know
though.
what it is.
Well
It's
used.
as long
A well
as
used
you are
maul.
tall.
Yes.
Not very clean. A little blood on it.
Probably.
Okay. Little blood on
I'll take
it.
a few turns
Okay.
to swing.
So I'm gonna head up to the tavern.
All right.
I meet with my friends.
I love being in a town.
They're all eating. Oh, God. They're all eating.
Shokugeki round.
I ask how's everybody's food and should I order some? I look over to my bard friend first.
Hold on. It's solid. It's real good.
Real good. Okay. I'm gonna
I
order.
feel like I should have rolled for that, Brad, not you.
Huh?
I feel like I should
He's
have
the
rolled for
fucking
that.
DM.
I rolled for how well the NPC cooked.
Yeah, but I wanted to taste it and let you know how good it was.
Well, I can tell you what number it was.
Alright.
They got a 17 natural.
Shit, dude, and that's pretty good food.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
Tell
gonna
everybody it's good food then, damn it!
I'm gonna order some
I gotta
food as
tell
well,
them
and I'm
how
gonna
it tastes.
I'm gonna
Thank
walk over towards the end of the table, and as I'm walking by, I lean over to the Dragonborn and I say, "I saw a mall you might want."
I drop. Well, I feel like as a Dragonborn, I just did
Yeah.
one of these things.
Yeah, you did.
I just ate all of it at once. I set the plate down and I go, "Do tell."
Well, so while y'all were coming in here to feast, I did a little bit of scouting activity. I'm whispering this to her.
Okay.
I'm whispering this to her,
I didn't know.
and
Gotta whisper that.
oh, so when I was walking through town, I noticed there was some minotaur going into the mansion up the road, and he had a somewhat bloody maul. It looked like something that you might want.
Was
I
it-
probably couldn't
Was
handle
it the
it.
guy from the vision?
I think it might have been.
It was.
Do I need to roll for that?
It was.
It was.
You recognized him.
Okay, I recognize it.
Minotaurs don't all look the same, Jeremy.
It was the Minotaur from the It was the Minotaur from the Vision.
Minotaur
He-
people too.
Minotaur people too.
Brad, did I notice? So his maul was bloody. Was there anybody with him that I noticed?
Couple of pirates.
A couple of pirates. Okay, there was a couple of pirates.
Where
and
was
then-
he?
Smell that?
He was walking in where the side gate or the front gate of the mansion?
From the mansion.
Front of the mansion. He was walking in the front
alcohol.
of the mansion. Yeah.
Hey,
What's the
apparently
magic?
when you whisper, people can't hear you, so we don't whisper.
Yeah, you can just say you're whispering, but no one can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I can't actually whisper for the microphone. Got it. So I've told our Miss Dragonborn over here, or yeah, Mr. Dragonborn.
Do you disseminate this
He has
information to the
quite
rest
the
of the
black
party?
dick.
The bard would know.
I walk around to the other side of the table, and now knowing that chat can also speak Sylvan, I as well tell chat about what I saw, and I don't tell the rest of the party. So only the Dragonborn in chat know what I'm talking about.
So we've seen our goblin friend then.
Right.
No.
No.
No, we haven't seen.
No,
I
the
never saw the
Minotaur.
goblin. I never saw.
He saw the Minotaur,
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
which
the
I'm
Minotaur.
assuming is some sort of bodyguard,
Yeah.
and there's some sort of mansion in that general direction, and there's some sort of
You guys
wall
just-
that I would love
You
to.
guys just
Alright,
copy and
so
paste.
whatever we do, we
You guys
don't
just
tell
copy and paste.
our
That was Marvin.
halfling about the
I
mansion
mean,
that
I
we
responded.
repeated to.
Right. So clearly, me with some wisdom and not being being
And I'm
around
just like-
people, I only told 2 people that I sort of felt connections with over the course of the campaign. The Dragonborn, helped me out and I healed her and, chat and I speak the same Sylvan language. So I purposely don't tell the Bard because I don't want a repeat of what happened in the last town we were in.
Yeah, that was totally all the Bard.
Which was you guys failing a stealth check?
I don't want you to. I don't want somebody to die by
I
singing.
whelmed the audience with my performance.
Exactly.
I walk up to the monks.
Our party did a great job.
Very unceremoniously because I don't feel like it's a huge deal. But I just say, look, Center just came back. He said he saw the miniature in the vision.
By the way, I just saying Draconic. Yeah.
What's that?
I say in
You
Draconic.
speak Draconic?
I do.
Oh shit! All right, then I say that in Draconic.
Yeah.
Tight.
Do I
I
speak
just
You
messed
speak- no,
up.
I say it in English or
Yeah,
common, and you
I just-
speak back in Draconic, and I'm like, oh. And like, okay, and then I continue the conversation in Draconic and say, there's a mansion.
Everyone's speaking different languages in this party. Damn.
I like it.
No, that's cool. So
Mr.
I
Worldwide.
speak in Draconic.
Mr. Worldwide.
Like very casually, there's a mansion. The miniature is spotted there. He's got a bloody maul, so I don't know what he was doing, but he's with a bunch of pirates up there. I assume that since you seem to be the one who makes very good plans, I'm giving you this
I'm
information.
gonna go up to the bar and get another
What
one.
do you think we should do?
You do so.
Hey,
I would assume that this we're going after One Eye right now, right?
Yes.
Alright, who's got 2 eyes? It's very confusing. There's a bunch of one-eyed
feel
monkeys
that.
around. There's a lot of eye things
Yeah.
happening, and I'm the little.
Weird world.
Yeah, it's weird.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I'd assume One Eye's
Yeah.
there.
I mean, we saw the Minotaur with one eye, so we know at least they're probably. If I had to guess, if I was a goblin, I'd probably want a Minotaur to be my muscle.
Fine.
So,
Hey,
I'll do
yeah,
it.
I don't doubt that you.
I'm making my bitch. Let's
A
go.
lot of us can probably take that.
Is that the mall that he
together,
has?
But we need a.
Yes.
We need a game plan.
This is the mall the Minotaur
Yeah,
has.
let's
Yes.
Jiggly.
probably the first thing to remember is we shouldn't split up on
No,
this.
I don't think so. I think you're
Because
right.
I don't think the stealth's gonna work. We're not gonna pull that pony twice.
No.
On
This
this
is
one.
all in Dragon.
Yeah, I can't hear any of this.
Well,
stuff.
we'll get there. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
all right, Brad.
No,
I'm going to the
take a
mansion.
Wait, what?
You
What
don't
did
know
say?
about the mansion yet, so.
Yeah,
I
I
think
just,
Alex is like,
we know about the mansion.
You guys
know
do
the
know
mansion
about
what
this.
does Brad think I'm gonna do?
we.
I'm gonna do the complete opposite.
I'm gonna grab
I'm
that
aware.
and just
What
like
kind of
hold him like this.
At this point, I'm just trying things. I'm like,
I
what?
switched
Like, what
it.
don't I think is gonna happen?
I-
That's
I
how I'm
feel
preparing
okay.
now.
Yeah, I just say I don't.
So you're going to the
I'll
mansion.
switch them.
No, I
don't
have
think
him.
we
I
know
have
what
him in a
kind of
headlock.
defenses
Yeah.
Roll a grapple check.
We're also speaking
Wait,
in
I'm gonna-
English.
hey,
now.
I don't
Speaking
remember the
common
last
now.
Yeah,
grapple
we're
check,
speaking
okay?
common now.
Roll a grapple
I'm gonna
check.
help her.
Let's not have a repeat grapple
Yeah.
check.
I bring you.
No, God. With the Bard.
Wait, just wait. I look over and I see this grappling situation going on.
Roll
And I
Wait,
look
she's
at
still
you
gotta
and I'm
roll
like,
a grapple
what's
check.
Yeah,
happening?
she's rolling the grapple check. Alex, what's your AC?
Fucking
AC.
What is that? What do I
Armor
add to
class.
the grapple check?
I walk over
It's
and
like
assist in the
saying
grapple
that.
situation.
My AC is
Yeah,
armor
have a
class?
drink.
Dexterity in your
I
attack
can literally
bonus.
just say stuff.
I turn to you and just say so.
I'll let her. I'll let her
So
try. I'll let her try.
the bard just starts yelling, "I'm gonna go with the mansion. Let's get out of here!" And the Chad's like, "No, no!" And then
Yeah.
so the Dragonborn and the Shifter are just sitting there like holding down this bar.
Can I just
But
pick
you
him up?
were.
fun fact,
Little.
I'm going to use my innate ability to hide behind big ass shit and just disappear.
It's you can. You're
No,
really
we got him. I got him by the scruff. I got him by the
check to
scruff.
get out of the
Alright, so I pick him up by the scruff.
I would wait for
He
that.
was like,
And yeah, I walk back to
Use
my
an
monk friend
acrobatic
and
check.
this gentleman. And I continue. I'm sorry.
All
sorry,
right,
I'm
you are all
sorry,
back
I
at the
said-
table,
I
and you
walk him by the
see,
scruff.
and the halfling is being held aloft by the Dragonborn.
And I resume the conversation in common because I trust
Yeah.
the rest of the party with this information at this point.
I just say
Anyway, what you guys decide? Did you come up with a plan?
probably not going into heavily armed places that aren't our heavily armed place.
Can we just light it on fire?
I like that plan.
It's not a bad plan.
Not a bad idea.
That'd be a good distraction.
Yeah.
Run it on, light it on one fire. I don't know. You know, light it on
Oh.
fire.
Can we
Maybe
go on?
What a
light it on fire.
curiosity.
What?
Maybe it'll kill some people. Who knows?
I said I wasn't
Not
expecting
a terrible
somebody
idea.
to
Let
be
me,
on board
I
with
started
Let
this.
me
with
ask you
scruff.
something.
This is me
So
holding you
this
by
is
the
literally to
scruff.
be able to do your.
I use my dragon
Grab
board
my
to
arm,
open
look around, and
another
try to
hand.
Hold on, hold on.
We'll
We'll deal with that in a
Our
minute.
conversation.
Yeah. How big a
I'll
fiery
roll
thing
the
can you
check.
burst out kind of deal?
Only like a 15-foot cone. So I can basically get a door and some stuff.
But he can also do fireworks, guys. Let's not forget.
I can light chandeliers on fire all day long.
So
I need to be
Well,
well.
that's
You
stuff.
need metal to drop the chandelier that he lights on fire.
Outside of it.
Yeah.
Is he still
It's got a
kicking
lot
and
of
screaming?
windows. on
No,
the
I
first-
stopped and I look like this.
I look at him, I say, can I put you down?
No.
Alright. I continue to hold him.
Are
And
there a
drink
lot
beer
of
with the other hand.
windows?
But I asked
Like on
him
the
to
first
caress me
level?
like a
Oh,
child.
what?
A lot of
No.
windows on the first level.
How many,
Fair
how
bet.
many levels are there? How many floors?
I move you to under my arm like this, like I kind of, you know,
Like a football.
yeah, like a football.
Alright.
Are there walls or
Start
gates
taking my
surrounding your
pants
mansion?
off.
Not really. Just a front door.
Your arms are on one side and your legs are on the other. You
So,
can't really reach
There's
your
a fence,
fan.
but it's
Is
like
she
nothing
holding
you
me
Yeah,
like
couldn't
I
a
know.
hop.
child? Like,
Yeah,
over
yeah.
her?
There's a fence, but nothing you couldn't hop.
So, if I wanted to draw someone out, and we already know you got flames, you know, could we possibly extend those flames using, I don't know, an external source?
Ooh, I mean,
Like,
I can give him some initiative.
I was thinking
Like,
more along
like
the lines
alcohol?
gunpowder,
Or like
Well,
a flaming
compound
arrow?
Acid
oil.
doesn't
A
light on
flaming
fire.
arrow?
I'm
Can-
thinking as much flammable shit as we can pour around something.
How much gunpowder does Jagish have?
I don't have gunpowder.
Oh, you don't
I
have.
just have.
Why
Well, I
don't
probably
we
have a
take
little bit
this
from the gun,
asshole
but-
and have him ask the guys behind the bar if they have any potent alcohols?
Yeah, we have some
oil. Oil
Yeah.
might be a good idea. Like
I look at you and
Got any
I
Everclear
say,
behind
go
that bar?
see if they got some fucking 90 proof shit back there.
Got
Whatever.
some grain
120,
liquor?
Whatever.
Some grain liquor. Some grain liquor
Can
from
you
the
do
field.
that? Can you do that?
190.
You have one?
I heavily sigh.
I would just like
Go
to
in the
state for the
fucking
record,
back.
guys,
Alright,
you guys,
I
we
set
really
you down.
shouldn't do this the overt way. Let's burn it down.
I'm considering
How's
all
that?
options
We're considering all plans.
because I don't think the whole stealth approach and going in this house is gonna go well for us.
If they got big horny dude and they got
No,
whatever the
he's
fuck
stealth
stealth bro
goblin.
can go invisible
very
apparently.
Hey, but we don't
Can he
know.
go invisible through
What
fire?
if there are some kind of protective barriers casted around this mansion?
Yeah, can anybody do a magic check?
Arcana.
Hey,
Arcana
Alright,
check?
can I roll for it?
Mm-hmm.
I
You roll on the Arcana check?
2.
I fail.
I fail.
I will.
You do indeed fail.
I will.
I rolled. I fail.
That when you know.
I didn't critically fail, which is the important.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah, I will also try
Roll
to
up.
detect. 15 plus 6.
Not that you can say.
What are we detecting?
So probably
Magic.
They're looking
Can I
at
use
arcane
animal
magic.
contact to try to get information on like the habits of this guy, if he leaves, if he goes anywhere, if he has.
Yeah,
a
what I
brothel.
thought.
You're able
we can get him out of the
to
house.
find. You're able to find a sleeper agent,
Oh, shit.
and he you know, you look for the
Is it the little
flashing
kid?
signs.
Yes.
It was
Yes,
the little.
it
It was the little kid.
Oh, yes!
The little kid basically tells you that
In character,
he's
please.
never actually. I've never actually seen him.
Wow.
If you don't see him, does he
If
really
you
exist?
haven't never actually seen him in the mansion, outside the
You
mansion.
scared Tom in the woods.
No.
Does he exist?
7.5.
Don't know.
By the way.
Haven't seen him though.
I have an idea.
Have you
Finishes
heard
out.
Here we
of
go.
anything that he likes to do? Does he have any favorite brothels? Does he have any?
He wouldn't
Oh no,
He's
he's
never
not
seen
looking to
him.
make sense.
I would
Have you
know.
ever
I'm
seen
12,
him
mister.
Oh my god.
Mister?
He found a sleeper agent, but the sleeper agent misses.
Roland does one of these.
Do you, does your daddy?
I'm 12. I'm 12.
I say, hey, it's just a kid.
Who is
It's
your
just a kid,
daddy
don't fuck
and
with
what
him.
does he do?
Try to find
He's a
more-
secret agent.
No.
Better.
Kyle,
Kyle,
give him
does
a
my
small.
daddy
You gotta
give
give him
you
a tip.
information and have more?
Give him like
Probably
gold.
Can I ask the child if he knows Jorm?
What the fuck?
Why is the child here?
Literally, I just walked out and found a secret criminal
Good
contact.
luck.
I'm not
Never
with
mind.
all
Oh,
of you.
you're not with us? Oh, I didn't know that.
You
Yeah.
just give him a tip.
tip, a $2 or $2 tip.
A Weinstein tip.
Give him some tips.
A Weinstein tip. Give him just a tip.
No.
I'm not
The child's a female.
Actually, wouldn't it be like a
Roy?
Roy Moore tip? I think he's into the younger
I'll give
ones.
God damn.
That might kill him.
Probably.
So if you know nothing, why was I directed towards you as this contact?
Yes, we're the only one in town.
Ah, shit.
It's a small town, mister.
Small town. So there's nobody.
Same
Well-
for
$2 gold.
information.
Does
Bye,
anybody?
mister.
I
The
look
kid
around.
skips away.
I look around. Are we still at the table of the tavern?
Yeah.
Except Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm not there
Okay.
either. I'm in the back.
He's in the back room looking for liquor.
Yeah.
They
So
have
I
a-
look around the
Good
table and I ask, I wonder if the goblin stays with the Minotaur, if it's his bodyguard. Anybody
Did you
think
see
that?
it? Did you see him with him though?
He might have been
You
stealth.
saw him with a bunch of pirates, right?
Right, but he might have been stealth. I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Maybe they were
Can I ask
moving
the
up.
bartender if she's ever seen one-eyed, the two-eyed goblin.
It's very confusing. Again, very confusing.
One eye, the two
No,
eye
never
guy.
seen him.
Lot of eyes.
Does one-eyed, the two-eyed goblin actually exist?
Such
or
a
is it
question
just
how many
like
eyes
a
I have.
Directives come down from him.
Do you think do you think this bartender's being a little shady? Would you like a little
We
help
have
with
seen
this?
No.
Oh, he's gonna cast it.
Do you want to cast Zone
I
Truth?
mean,
Zone Truth is.
She's a high elf or whatever.
She's a half elf.
All right,
she's a half elf. Do you think they're trustworthy?
Absolutely.
who at the table has the ring currently?
I gave it back.
Nick's got it. Rise.
So
right?
I pull the ring out and say, so for those of you that do,
You just go in my pockets and
He's
grab a
out.
fucking ring.
Sleight of hand check. Can we do that?
so you have the ring.
I smack his hand.
No, I just say, so you have the ring, right?
Yes.
That's
So if we have that, is anybody able to use that as a dowsing rod to figure out
We're looking for water.
the other guy's ring?
Yeah, they all have signet rings,
yeah.
right?
If they all communicate using the same ring,
Well,
then we can
that
find
would
the
work.
guy.
That would work if the captains could talk to each other.
Isn't it
So
just to
let's
talk to
let's
Admiral
just
Drogo?
impersonate a captain.
Just,
Let's try to call him out.
Yeah.
Meet me in the
If
tavern.
they're all the
Can we
same
just get,
ring
like,
and they
two
all do the
levels
same
real quick
thing
so I can
to
just
one
use
guy.
your
Oh shit! No, they know that guy's dead though.
Do
So
they?
can't. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. Everybody
But-
knows.
But you can use the ring and find something that's like the ring. Maybe? No? I don't know.
I have locate object.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I have
yeah,
located
I just
object.
been like kind of do
I'm trying to
something.
tell
I
you
don't know
stuff
why.
with big things.
So
Right.
it's getting late in the game world. So what do you guys want to go to bed and stay in the tavern for a night?
Yeah.
I get.
I want to go stay
I don't
out in
want
the
to take
field for
action
the
tonight. We
night.
don't have a solid
How
plan.
much does it cost for the food?
Total for all of you is like 3 gold pieces.
Except for me.
So everybody
Yeah,
everybody minus 3.
No, just one person minus 3. It's pretty cheap.
I'll pay for it.
Oh.
You're gonna pay for everybody?
I didn't know that.
So you're 27 gold pieces down?
I had a couple drinks
No,
and I
like
was like,
three
fuck it,
total.
I'll pay for
Oh,
it.
So for 8 meals
Gold?
plus your 4.
Oh, gold is really
No,
And then I said,
I'm not
you
that
will-
kind of center.
A gold is a lot.
One meal.
Oh, so
A gold is a lot,
9
yeah,
meals.
yeah. I have a lot of gold.
In commoner world, 1 gold is a lot. In
It's like
adventurer world,
5
not so
copper
much.
a room, and then plus like
I have 97 gold.
So
I have
one-
Aren't you
430.
cool?
I have 430.
Enough for your
Why don't you tell the rogue
Like,
the
everyone
rogue thief more
individually?
about your money?
No, you'll probably have to double up.
Bitch better have my money.
I'm gonna go sleep out in the field with Sekhmet.
You do so.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna bunk with Monk.
I'm so
Alright.
cold and lonely.
I find an
Can I
open
go
bed
and
nice
snuggle up with,
starfish. Hard. Starfish.
Alright.
I stay up really late playing tunes and having a good time on the bar and
I wanna-
entertaining the townsfolk.
I'm hanging out with the bard.
Eventually, you have a lovely goddamn time, but eventually, time comes to go to bed, and you all.
I fall asleep on the bar drunk out of my mind.
Someone
Same.
easily.
Someone scoops
Someone easily scoops you up and brings
what I
you
did
to the
last
show.
night.
Do we want have someone
Dance on
stay
the
up and
bar
keep
until you
watch
fall
throughout the
asleep?
night and trade off shifts
Close.
just in case the.
I can do that. Or else
Yeah.
I'll get up.
Well, where are you keeping watch, by the way?
Huh?
Where are you keeping watch?
Uh,
There's 4. You guys are in 4 different rooms.
I'm assuming all the rooms are very close together.
Do you approach me and ask me about that, or?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
before we all go.
Well, we
So
gotta
I'm
share
out
the
in the
hallway.
field, and my natural explorer yet again saves the day.
You're not with
even-
the party.
I know, but even when I'm engaged in another activity, aka sleeping, or resting in this case, I remain alert to danger.
Yeah,
Does
so
it
any-
specifically say when you're resting?
No, it says in another activity.
Well, that doesn't count because you still do not have a. That's like an Eladrin trait specifically that they can stay alert to danger while sleeping, and it's specifically called out.
Okay.
Because
I'm gonna
So I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say
stay
no
alert
for that.
in the room. with
So
everyone
big
sleeping.
as elven.
There's already-
you're in
everyone's
4
in
different
different rooms.
Yeah, there's
Alright,
4
I'm gonna
rooms.
go in the front of
I
the
speak elven.
What, like,
Yeah, but you're not elven.
They stay up late. There's always someone.
They
who
have
goes
this
down
ability
there.
where they
It's
basically,
fine.
instead of sleeping for 8 hours, they meditate.
2
for 4,
floors.
and they remain aware.
Are we all in the same
Got
room?
it.
So,
This one says while engaged in
So
another
we're all in
activity while
rooms on the second
traveling,
floor?
such as foraging,
yeah, we
navigating.
have moved
We're gonna
anywhere.
We're all in rooms on the
Other
second floor.
trades.
Yep.
I just don't care.
Anything you guys want to do?
Guys, I'm very good at drawing.
sorry.
Drunk.
I feel it.
Anything you guys want to do?
Are we awake now?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
During the middle of the
Before
night?
you guys go to sleep, what do you guys want to do?
Before we go to sleep, okay.
I
Are there
told you.
windows in the room?
Yeah.
I want to go see if there's any barns around, any like horses or anything around town.
What
Kind of just strolling through town.
Yeah. Barns and horses.
Yeah,
Secret
animals and
brother
stuff.
Devils,
members,
yeah.
like-
It's
I,
town.
In the middle of the night, I want to go.
It's not the middle of the night yet.
So there's like one window.
I'm out in the front, right, just
Yeah.
chilling, and I'm gonna just be sitting in front of the doors.
I'm blackout drunk.
I say, you got any
I did that
glass?
last time.
Wait and listen
You got any glass bottles? Something.
a little bit.
I don't think I do.
I'm assuming that 2
Before
doors
I go to
on
bed,
the
I
on the
just
can't
mansion.
even see
go
that.
downstairs
Oh, yeah, you can't
and
hold
say,
that.
"Can I have a bottle?"
Yeah.
I take that and just like break it.
Like,
Break it by the
hanging,
window.
Like, right above it.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
In the
broken
room.
like
glass.
under the windowsill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
broken glass.
The person that's sharing your room, like Jaggish,
Fucking,
just like wakes up, like what?
It's Home Alone.
Yeah,
I
he's
see.
home alone. He's
Yeah.
I have
Roll a
zero,
Home Alone check.
I have zero trust of the surrounding
Yeah.
That's
town.
fair. Yeah, I don't trust these
Can I roll perception of my room to see if there's any
Yeah.
things that seem out of
And
place?
the rooms have like locks on them.
Yeah.
Perfect. I just say.
Okay,
lock-
7.
Lock the door. And
It's a bedroom.
Hopefully anybody that comes through.
It's a
will
really
hear
nice
it
one
first.
too, yeah.
Hopefully.
It's lovely.
I think you guys are all paranoid.
Who's double bunked up?
All of them.
Who's with who?
Because I'm out in the field alone.
For the sake of ease, do we just want to go 2, 2, 2, and 2?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm with the cat.
We were drinking late anyway.
Yeah,
So.
me and Alex.
For the sake of ease, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
So me and Nick are just completely unprotected. We got super drunk, maybe hooked up with some salty wenches, and we're just sleeping.
No.
All right. So,
Is it the middle of the night now?
Hmm?
Is it now the middle of the night?
it's now the middle of the
But I
night.
don't feel that's a dangerous thing.
Oh, you got something you want to do in the middle of the night?
Yeah, something you want to do in the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night, I'm gonna go out and go around the mansion stealthily.
Case the joint.
Traps.
You all take 8 damage.
What?
You
Not
all?
you.
Oh, I'm out in the field. Sweet.
You all?
You all take 8 damage.
Everybody that was in the building?
Everyone that was in,
Not in the
everyone that was
building.
in the tavern.
So Kyle was outside
Where
of it.
were you?
I just said I want to leave the tavern and go inspect the mansion.
He's
Okay.
casing the joint.
He's casing
Okay.
the joint.
Anyway, everyone that's in the tavern takes 8 damage.
Yeah, I'm so glad I went outside.
Assassins are in the room.
Fuck me.
Do I hear any
It's almost
rust-
like you guys were yelling your plans in another tavern common room.
It's almost like I literally was rolling checks to see if I was hearing.
It's
other
almost
shit.
like they rolled better than you.
Hey, Brad, do I hear the commotion from the field in the tavern?
You're in a field.
Does the 8
Did I
damage
Right.
wake us
But
up?
it's up. It's between the town and the forest.
The tavern is
Yeah,
the tavern.
damage-
The tavern's
You're,
in
you're
the
out.
town.
You're
Field
out.
is.
Jeremy, you're out. That's
Yeah.
fine. Like straight up, you're
I have
out.
a question.
Yes.
First of all, I'm in the room now.
You were hit too.
Okay.
He somehow managed to
Did
sneak
I
up
wake
on you
up?
even.
I know.
Yeah,
You're
you woke
alone
up-
though in a
you
room
woke up
because
because
your
each of
party
you got
left.
Are there
stabbed.
still assassins in the room?
You woke up because each of you got
Are
stabbed.
they still there?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to.
How many people are in my room?
There's 3 assassins in each room.
So you're alone, just so you know,
Yeah,
rolling.
it's just me because she left. So yeah, it's just me.
Hallway.
Just make 4 rooms,
There's
bro.
just one in my room, right? Or
Guys,
two?
you gotta stop discussing your plans in the taverns.
No, that's fine.
Like,
That's fair.
That's why I said,
Don't tell
hey,
us
this
that.
house.
We don't
and
need
not
your
set
help.
up The mansion.
So are we
and
gonna
these
do like
things.
this room by room
Like, just
battle thing?
say
Yeah,
it,
barely.
guys.
Yeah.
Is there
how
anything?
many
Is there anything
assassins
still in
are
the
in
pizza
your
box or no?
3.
Alright, There's 3 in my room.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You do have a battle axe though.
Let's do it!
So there's 12 total.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you
I
got.
go into the biggest rage ever.
So Kyle, you're not there either, right?
Nope.
Wait, put me in my
in
Brad.
a moment.
Brad, is
I'm in the
Sekhmet with
corner.
me?
I sleep in the corner.
Yes.
Sekhmet is with me. Okay.
Where's me? Can you put me
Sorry, I got you.
You're not.
Well,
you're
we're screwed, Nick.
Yeah, bro.
Who's D6 of those? Because I was about to add some.
Mine.
Okay.
those the baddies?
They can
Does each
I'm not
room
there.
have 3
Great.
assassins?
Feels good.
Yes.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, one ice.
I've actually done good things for the part
Oh
of
yeah,
this
you can
game.
use those.
Please put
Episode.
3 in each room.
But you know what this means, right?
What?
Please
I
put
get to
3 in
sing
each room.
Nick's bardic
And put your
inspiration
character on there if you got it.
Yeah,
You are in the room with him.
I have it written
So one
down.
just stabbed me, so one's right next
There are
to me.
3
I'm gonna say
assassins.
the other guys are like right here.
Yep.
This is me
Well,
because I
I
don't
feel like
have-
one might be hiding behind the door. That makes sense.
I'm
I
not
do
going to be
always sleep with
participating in
my
this
sword.
combat. This is kind of
I'm
nice.
very aware. That's
I would
fine.
like to be
Although-
excluded from this
Yeah,
narrative.
Yeah,
so I can use
When
it
you
more.
sleep,
Alright.
we should.
No, I'm just trying to.
I also
yes.
have. When I'm naked, I'm basically wearing a vest.
Yeah, for
Well, yeah,
You
the
have
small
a
mice on
minus
the
defense. I don't, so I technically
I'm
don't
gonna
have armor
represent-
on my dexterity.
Technically,
With
also,
purple
DC.
We're in the same room and we both just got stabbed.
Yeah, no, it's literally it's like one less class
Lucky
in my
for
normal
us.
armor.
I have to close my computer.
It,
Alright.
it doesn't matter if I'm naked or not at the moment.
Lucky for us, I
Until
can
I get my
heal
armor.
and I can use the
Lucky for us. I
Nope.
have-
By the way, if
Yes,
you
I'm basically
by the way,
room.
if you
Yeah, I
wear
thought I was.
everyone,
but I guess
Clearcons, if you wear armor, you do not have it on.
Yeah.
Because you were sleeping.
What's armor?
Well, I feel like
No,
we should have
it's
gotten the chance to sleep
comfy.
in our armor if we were blackout drunk.
Oh, the two of them were.
Moral of the story: get black
And
out.
neither
I'm
of
just
us
trying
wear
to help
armor.
Can't
It
feel the
says I
pain
wear
of
light
death if you're in a blackout.
Alec,
Alec might wear
roll a
it.
1d20. If you roll higher than a 10, you're in your armor still.
I rolled a 10.
You are not in your armor.
I'm a naked half elf.
No, you're just wearing your
Halfway.
base clothes.
Yeah, you're just
No,
in
he's
your...
naked.
I'm
He's
If
naked.
you're blackout drunk, you're either naked
Or
you're
you're
in
in
armor.
armor.
Those are your options.
There's no gray area.
No.
No. All right, so everyone who's there, so the 7 of you, roll initiative.
I fucking got a McDonald's this morning.
Oh.
For Christ's sake. And you little bitch.
Wow.
God damn.
I got a 4.
It's Dex, right? That's all it is.
I got a
21.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Those are terrible.
Oh,
odds
you
for
add
them,
you
for
add your
barbarians.
dex, so I'm
Dan, what
What's
do you
that?
get?
It's terrible
If I'm
odds
adding
for
my
them.
dex,
3
I
on
have
1.
7.
Oh man, it's
Berserk.
Wait.
Go berserk.
No, he's
Liz?
terrible odds for the
21.
fucking
Oh yeah,
assassin.
yeah, it is. Yeah, you're gonna get fucked. So.
Just do
I'm a
rolling.
swashbuckler.
Can I do that?
Why not?
Can I just? Can I tornado?
I think you should do
I want to be a dragon
Bert?
tornado.
21.
Oh, I gotta roll.
She's gonna be Johanna.
I thought I rolled well with a 16.
I'm really mad
Roll.
that it's frozen,
Do I have any advantages on that?
Dexterity.
Dex.
Oh.
Oh wait, yeah, I have danger sense. So that's a dex.
Oh, yeah,
That's
no.
a dex
you,
save, so I can go
don't you
again.
have advantage? Yeah.
Yeah, I have advantage.
What?
Wasn't
Yeah,
Roland
roll
standing outside?
Yeah, that's 20, bitch.
What's the number, though?
No,
Nat
nat
20.
20.
No, I know that, but
so-
it's initiative. It's still putting you in an order. It's not a skill.
Oh.
check. Yeah.
What do I do?
You add dexterity.
Okay.
20.
There's also
Yeah.
the initiative box, like probably
Yeah.
towards the top. I don't know. Everybody's character.
Fuck yeah, that I'm trying to remember to use my danger
Yeah,
sense.
like-
That's like a massive
Yeah, ours
are
thing. Like I gotta use that.
I have a different
I can
one.
use
Yeah,
that
I
like
I
all
got
the
these from
time.
Liz.
Any dex saves, that's I
Just
get
laid out a
advantage
little
on.
different.
Yeah. I just took the.
Yeah, because it's normally right here. That's where I pointed.
Hey Brad, am I still sleeping?
I feel like that constitutes like an attack on being poked.
Kinda
You know, they
Kinda
poked
out of the
me.
rest
It's
of it.
surprise.
He went like this.
I don't know any of
I already
this.
got there
happening.
I have
surprise.
plans to get me and Nick out of this pretty well.
I'm gonna surprise
Yeah,
right back.
planning
Like,
on
"Bruh!"
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
if you
I
got
yell so
there.
loud.
Drag
Bribe the other two,
Yeah.
triangle, and then
I
we
swing my
turn
large
the two
dragon
assassins
dong.
against the rest
Assassin
of
org.
the
Okay, so we are.
Club.
All right, so we are starting, and it is the assassin's turn.
All of them?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
all
you rolled
of
higher
them.
than me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
All 12 of
The-
them?
No, no, I broke them up into groups of 3.
Okay, so which room is of assassins?
The ones that
going?
these guys are in.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
The assassins swarm around
Where's our
you.
third one?
It's right here.
It's hidden
Oh,
behind
it's
this
behind
one.
me.
The
I'm
assassin-
the metal die.
Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom. There you
The
go.
assassins have swarmed around you. What are your guys' ACs?
Without
15.
armor, without armor,
Mhm.
it's 10 plus dexterity.
15.
Okay. So you guys, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 plus your.
So
dex.
guys, I have bad news. I
Yeah.
figured out how to roll.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
Here we-
All right, let's see.
Come on, hurt me out.
You take 8 damage. You take
16 so far, yeah?
7.
I'm gonna die.
As their daggers pierce your skin.
The two weakest players are in the same room.
Next.
Okay, first off,
The dragon
First
boys
off,
are
if
on
I
their
were to
own.
try to spit acid, would it hit all 3 of them since they're mildly close?
I think isn't the assassin isn't that a line?
Yeah, it's a line.
Then no,
Okay.
because
So
you
5.
Can she move while spitting acid? Like rotate?
you can move.
Yeah, can I like run this way and then
No,
spit
because that's the
acid that way?
wall.
Well, no. Like, I mean, like, can I like fucking go like this
Strategically move.
and then
so-
spit acid?
No, you can't go through an enemy, and
Okay,
you would
that's fair.
provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay, that's fair. All right, then I'm gonna fucking just swing my goddamn sword.
You
at
gonna
this
rage?
guy.
Roll it up.
Yeah. Oh, I rage first. Yeah, rage.
Roll it up.
So I have an
Is
initiative.
raging an action?
Bonus action.
Okay,
No, it's
bonus
bonus action.
action,
Yeah. I also
Sorry.
have. All right, wait.
We're all still
This is
new.
fantastic.
Hold up. I got a lot of things I can do.
I am a DM. I can know.
I made
Yeah,
tabs
that's
so
what I
it
would say
go
as a
fast.
DM.
I
Are you
knew.
gonna rage?
I knew too much. We knew
You
too
okay?
much.
That's why as soon as you said, there's this thing that's like people size with a big ass eye and no mouth.
Nothing.
I'm like, yeah, not today.
All right, so I go into rage, and then I can also I want to go
Why
into
didn't we
Frenzy
demand
rage,
someone to
alright,
help
you do
us?
so.
frenzy rage.
Huh?
You made
So
that
I can make a second.
Is nothing
I
in
have
one of
a
these
I have a
books?
bonus
It's in the
action,
cards.
which is another attack.
I don't have a
So
monster manual
I'm
here.
gonna roll the first
He's-
attack, which
he's
I
not
have
offended.
advantage
Who
on.
is it?
They're pretty.
I got a nat 1 for the first one. I got a 20
That's-
for the second one. Fuck yeah!
What was the first one?
The first one was a nat 1, but I have advantage, and I rolled again, and I got a 20. So
Yeah.
Cleave damage.
Roll a d20 again.
roll a d20 again. Okay.
Slice them in half.
16.
So instead of double damage, you'll do times 3.
Okay. Type.
Holy shit.
So what do I? So I gotta roll.
What's your
So
stamina
times
now?
3 is
So
gonna be 66.
what is it?
Yeah.
15 to 18. Sorry, 15 to 19 is times 3. Then 20. Another 20, just instant decapitation.
I think these. What the fuck is that? 'Cause I got another.
I got it
attack.
from the DM I've been playing with for a while. Actually.
So
I
that's
really like this game.
16.
So then others
16,
it might do limb target damage.
10,
If it's below a 10, nothing
22,
happens. But
25. I
10
did
or
25
12.
on my first attack.
Times 3.
You just fucking
Get the
haymaker,
fuck out.
haymaker, just, and this guy just like, and he basically flies out the window because of the direction of your sword.
Alright, I use my bonus action instead of attacking the two other in my room. I fucking look at him.
He's
and
dead, you can take him
I
off.
scream like crazy at them.
Roll an intimidation
I try to
check.
intimidate the fuck out of
Mocking
them.
shout. She just gets up and just
Alright,
like.
wait, 14 plus.
With advantage.
Yep, with advantage plus 5, so that's a 19.
Well, no,
Oh, and I can go
advantage
again,
roll.
yeah, see how I do? Okay, same thing, 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of them is freaked out to hell. The other one actually seems to be maintaining his composure.
Oh, okay.
All right, next.
Hold on, Fred.
Yes.
How far away could I have heard a guy go flying out of that tavern?
Also, the
window?
scream that I just let out was
Same
just
here.
absolutely
I'm out in the
heart-
field.
I mean,
You do not hear anything.
I mean, you
You're
can
in
just
the
do
field.
passive perception.
Very distant.
That's great.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
What's your passive perception? 10 plus wisdom.
Unless you have.
Alert.
So I just slashed
we
this
don't
guy
have
out the
any
fucking
feats
window.
You just like got the right angle. He just flew.
That's
You don't keep
awesome.
crossbow expert?
13.
I
Right.
want to.
Yeah.
Crossbow expert for firearm.
No.
I was gonna
Basically
say,
firearm.
So one of them's like peeing his pants right now. The other one's
One
like,
of them is.
the other
making
guy's
a-
like, oh fuck, here we go.
Liz, you're
Yeah.
up.
Me?
Yay.
I'm awake now, right?
You're awake.
That's
You've been stabbed
Good.
once. You're awake.
Do I have to spend any like actions standing up or?
No, that's a
Yeah,
move
for
action.
anybody.
What about
Okay.
moving?
Oh,
There's
So-
a move action and an action.
Yeah, I think standing up is a
Yeah.
move action.
I'm gonna use
Oh, I
my
didn't
move
use
action
that.
to get up. I'm gonna use my bonus action to shift.
Oh, I
I'm
use my
going
bonus
to.
action, man.
Do I have to go find my weapons?
Do we know how far away
Your weapons are there. You can pick them up.
Alright, and then I'm going to use, I think I have dual rapiers to stab them in the chest.
Roll it up.
Do.
One.
Throwing it
Alright.
No, I think it was, well, yeah. but I
Well,
think there was
one
something
hits
about
probably, one's
What's the rolls?
A 1 and a 19.
Wait, nat one? Nat one?
I got a nat 1 on one of them.
Nat one? Roll 1d20.
If I didn't hear her yelling, I'm not going to.
What'd you get?
9.
Okay, you're good.
And then the other's a
25.
19. So 25.
First hit misses, second hit hits.
The Vex.
Actually, though, you provoke an attack of opportunity because of you fumbling to get up and fumbling with your first attack. So they get an attack. One of them gets an attack of opportunity for you, which it doesn't matter if he fucking misses.
I was gonna say, I think I have the cunning action to disengage, but I.
Oh no, it did that. That wasn't why. It was because it's because of that nat one you rolled.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll. Okay, so you roll your damage.
I was expecting that question. They did the
13? No,
Oh.
12.
All right. You make a lunging cut, and after getting your bearings with your first rapier, after like missing wildly with your first rapier, you're able to stab with the second one and hit home.
Okay.
Next is the assassins.
Cut his dick off.
Actually, no. It's,
Ooh, I would try that.
I would like to use Mantle of Flame as my bonus action.
what is that?
I basically light
Go
myself on
fucking
fire.
fire.
You magically wreathe yourself in swirling fire, and your eyes glow like hot coals for 1 minute.
You do that.
I shed a lot of light. Anyone that's
The girl.
attacks
The
me-
room is definitely bright. You're in now. That you're in.
Anytime
You are
someone
hungover and
attacks
you are
me,
pissed.
They attack me within 5 feet. They take.
You're like, why am I so bright?
They take damage, and they take
They attack
damage if they touch me.
How much damage do they take if they touch you?
Charisma.
Is it also
modifier,
within
so
melee range?
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
5.
It's not my
Okay.
turn.
What else do you do?
If they attack me within 5
I'm not
feet,
concerned.
Oh, what else do
Oh,
you do?
okay.
Are they within 5 feet of me?
They are within 5 feet, but they haven't attacked since he turned it on.
I know. I am going to cast Burning Hands.
I think it actually is.
Burning hands?
It's fire spells.
Roll up.
Gives these-
2 more damage. Kill them in the face.
Sorcerer or something like that.
Sorry.
12.
Oh my god, those are so cool.
City number 2 in 2 play session.
What?
You're a Phoenix Sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, I love that thing.
What'd you get?
Don't burn the tavern
12. Sorry, I need to like go back.
You gotta stop burning buildings down.
Your spell.
Both of them failed their
what
spell
is it?
save. They both
Burning
rolled
hands.
enough. So what's their damage?
I rolled a 17, so I hit him.
So the good news is both of them died. They both like.
Well,
didn't
there's
save.
3 of them.
Yeah, well, all 3 of them didn't get their reflex save, so none of them
Okay.
made it.
Okay, so
The
I'm
bad
actually
news is the room's on fire.
Well, obviously.
Obvious.
How much damage did you do to them all?
I need to figure that out. So sorry,
Poor Chad.
I'm slow. Poor Chad. I'm with Alec.
No, poor Al.
All right, next.
Poor Al.
If you
While
can't
While you
stand
look
the
out your
heat,
damage,
stay out
it
of
is the
kitchen.
assassins that
You
are in
have
your
the,
guys'
It's
doing. Liz and Dan, what are your ACs without your
As
armor?
you hold your hands
So it's
with
10
the
plus
3d6.
Dex.
3d6.
There's my website.
He is.
Huh? What's your armor, Dan?
Dex is or my
Right.
AC is 14.
19 damage to everyone.
Boom! You.
All 3 of them.
They're all very, very burned, but they're all still
How
on
do
their
you
feet.
find out without your armor?
It's 10 plus Dex.
Yeah.
Well, that throws my idea right out the window.
14.
15.
Okay.
Good idea.
They're already cooked
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
so 15 for Liz, 13.
No, I was
Okay,
gonna kill one of
let's
them
see.
and then bribe 2 of them and turn them against the other.
So they begin swarming you. Liz, both the ones swinging at you miss, but Dan, one of the assassins that's trying to hit you, he managed to get a clean hit for 7 damage.
About the same on the
Ow.
slide scale.
It hurts.
And it is
How
now
I saved that?
other assassin's turn.
What's the website?
Is it our assassin's turn?
Yes.
They're on fire.
They're not on fire.
What's
The
the
room's on
website?
fire though.
Their
I thought
hashtag
they just
lit.
shouldn't have burned
They
it.
They did, but it doesn't let them on
Google
fire.
D&D 5e Compendium and look for the rat-eye deck. How's that?
One of them hits you, Alec, and he does
I'm gonna give this
9
off close in the
damage.
chat.
I'm gonna go in the
Fuck,
chat
I'm
and
dead.
find it. It's in there. I know it is.
One of them hits you and does 9
That's
damage.
how I found it.
I have 5.
Actually, wait. They take damage when they attack you, right?
Yeah.
2 of them die.
They're already on fire. Now they're more on fire.
Yep. And hold on. Let's see. Yeah, the fire's spreading very quickly.
Wait,
Do I
so
notice
so
the-
he just started a fire in the.
Yeah.
Hey,
In my room.
do I notice the fire from the field yet?
It's not that big yet.
Hello.
Just
Time for a long
fire.
rest.
No, because Kyle's in a different part of the city. It's not really that smoky
Sleep
that much
somewhere,
yet.
we burn the fucking house down.
All right, next.
To be fair, we didn't sleep in that
Jagesh,
mansion.
you're up.
Okay.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Hopefully I have a pistol.
You have your
My
guns.
pistol. I'm gonna shoot the one right in front of me, I guess.
Roll it up.
Well,
Turn sideways.
you ready to jump out this window?
Yeah, +1 damage if you turn the gun sideways.
Yeah, +1. Did you turn the gun
You want to
sideways?
cast it on me too?
If I did,
We got it.
I don't remember what I did.
This is
26.
great.
Hits.
Weakest people, best party.
Brad, do I hear the gunshot from the field?
The thing is, the gunshot hasn't actually happened yet. No.
It just hit.
Now it's happened. Roll a perception check.
Did I? 13.
Both of you roll a perception check.
Perception is wisdom.
Yes.
12.
8
What?
piercing damage?
12.
You. Ah! And what did you get, Kyle?
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
I'm gonna use an action surge and shoot again.
Do it.
This was 5, 12.
Use my hand.
Yeah, we both rolled 12s.
You both fail.
Damn. We still don't know what's happening, Kyle.
You guys are gonna come back to the tavern and it's gonna be on fire.
Oh, wait, you're fucking
Oh wait, but
Hits.
you instinct to use
Fuck,
them.
but it was
I
a
have
gunshot.
+5
That's what.
passive perception.
6 more
He
piercing damage.
got
All right, so
Wait,
17.
wait, let him play this out.
Jagesh whips out. Be quiet. Jagesh whips out his pistol and just one shot. Ah!
Dude, tight.
Hits him straight in the chest. And then the guy's still standing. Jagesh then closes the distance, jabs the pistol into his gut. Guy falls
That
down.
way I can't miss.
That was fucking awesome. If I was there, I would be so into it. but,
Hey, Brad.
Yes.
Kyle actually rolled a 17, not a 12. He
I
has
have,
plus
succeed.
5.
I have 17 passive perception.
You succeed.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, I
You
know
heard a
it's
gunshot.
happening.
You heard
You
a
heard a
gunshot.
gunshot.
It will take you. 2 turns to get back there. Though.
So, I didn't spend any grit, otherwise I would have regained it.
Boom. All right. Next
You
up
spend my
is. God, you guys rolled like shit.
Yeah.
Now it's the assassin's turn.
Nixonized this
Our
ass.
No,
was great. I don't know what everybody else
Uh,
is doing, but
Huh?
I would die.
Alec, finish the last
Dragon
one.
Corps
So
killed
I
everybody.
will
He's
give
just gonna
you.
yell out the window and
So one of my guys is penis pants.
It went 1, 2, 3, 4, so it would be these guys.
Kill us all because
Wait, has Alec not gone yet?
Nope.
No,
Actually, it would be the one.
Alex still isn't gone?
He got a 9, and all the assassins rolled better.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't matter, the assassins missed. Alex, it's your turn.
He's dead.
Alright.
Ditto hasn't gotten to go either.
Yeah, or me.
Let me
Or-
take
Oh,
that.
shit.
I rolled a 5 for my initiative.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, 5 total.
I have
What
bonus
the
to
fuck?
initiative. I'm not
Initiative
even
isn't
there.
that fucking awesome.
I was really.
What are you doing,
I
Alex?
have
Well,
as high as I could.
I need
got
to
pretty lucky on
cast
my rolls.
Featherfall, but
I
not
didn't
yet.
roll particularly.
Well, okay, I'm gonna do a couple things. If I
Well,
can.
you have a bonus, you have standard action, and bonus action, and move
Yeah.
action.
Does a reaction count as an action?
Reaction is generally provoked by something.
Okay, because what if, can I
He's
cast
provoked.
a spell?
Casting a spell is an action.
Can I jump out the window, or is that also
That's
considered?
movement.
Okay, so casting
Oh,
a spell
no,
is an
yeah.
action,
Okay,
and that would be movement, so you can do both of
And then
those.
I can also react to jumping out the window by casting
Minus 8
Featherfall?
though, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you want to cast 2 spells in a turn?
Oh,
No,
right.
that you can't do.
Featherfall might be a
says-
bonus
It's
action.
Featherfall bonus action.
It just says one reaction.
Oh, then yeah.
It says one reaction.
Then yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery
But I mean,
Ooh, knock the fuck out of
currently
me.
burning guy.
For me,
You're on
And
fire!
my
guys don't get
insult,
Bitches on fire!
no, my insult will be, right now, your face looks like a moldy piece of bread that was shit out of 37 dogs at the same time, and smells, and your burning flesh smells like the worst thing I've ever smelled
What's
in
the
my life.
actual?
Roll Vicious Mockery.
Oh shit, what is the...
roll them out.
Roll to make this assassin
Roll a
feel bad.
d20 and then figure out what you got.
Feels bad.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what I roll?
Let's roll to see if you hit.
Ooh, I got, what do I add to that?
Spellcasting modifier.
Charisma.
Charisma and your proficiency bonus.
Use my
Just
website. Use
So,
my website.
performance maybe? Is that performance, Brad?
No,
Is that
no,
what-
it's
not
just
performance.
charisma. Add
Oh.
plus 3.
So I got it.
And then proficiency.
You got an 8?
And your proficiency of
I-
2, so 10.
Oh.
Isn't Vicious Mockery? What is Vicious Mockery? What does it do? Like, what
you
was it?
unleash
You
a
unleash
string
a
of
string of
insults.
insults.
Yeah.
and then
Then what happens? Yeah.
I
roll
It
1d4.
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. So
Okay.
that's it's 8 plus your proficiency mod plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, roll your damage out.
Should be
No,
like
you
14.
rolled a 5.
So then
Plus
10.
3, so he has 10.
He doesn't have to roll.
Oh.
They
Or
have to
cast a spell.
succeed against his
Yeah.
DC.
Oh.
Roll your damage, Alec.
Where's the D4?
It's half damage to
You
this.
are a D4.
Must succeed. Let's take 1d4
I rolled a
damage.
4.
And have disadvantage.
Huh?
You rolled a 4.
4 on a d4.
It sounds like if it misses, it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I thought if it missed,
You take 1d4 second damage and you have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
I thought it was if you missed, it just does damage you don't.
Nope.
Those low damage spells are.
He gives up
Oh.
and succumbs to the flame.
And
Hey,
then,
guys.
so
That's
Featherfall,
Have you tried assassin?
What?
Have you tasted assassin?
He's probably like a human or something. I don't care at this point.
Is he human?
Actually, the ones in your room, one of them's goblin, but he's already
We
dead.
didn't even bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's nice and cooked now.
Do you move an action to
Your
grab
jowls
some of that
quivering.
The problem is I'll
I'm
die.
salivating.
meat?
The problem is I'll die if I don't jump out the window.
How filled is the room with fire?
Very filled. It was spreading really quickly, he said.
It's spreading real quick.
It's only been like 6
Can you like
seconds.
stop just
very
fucking lighting
small.
this shit
Hey,
The,
on
fi-
fire?
the fire has rolled very high to light
Brad?
things on fire.
Brad?
Yes.
Can't
Is
talk
my
in public
flaw
places.
so flawed that I value trying Goblin over my own life?
I don't know. That's a
Like,
character
that
question,
over
Alec.
tails.
It's a question for you.
But damn runners.
Is that gonna be the story?
Are you gonna make it a
We
book?
can't do things.
No. I'm gonna jump out the
doors
window
are-
I
and
hope
cast
we don't
Featherfall.
venture.
You
I hope
spring
we don't
force from the
venture
window,
over here,
it
over
shatters
here.
on your shoulder, and then you gently.
Then I have to
flip
draw
it.
another one.
I can cast it on up to 5 creatures, so I cast it on Nick too in case he wants
Okay.
to jump out the window.
Kyle, as you're arriving at the tavern, you see the bard jump out of a window that is clearly from a flaming room.
And then you see me gently just.
You know, I just keep imagining like Ralphie from The Simpsons
Yeah.
in that one gif where he just like head first goes
Yeah.
to the window.
Dan, you're up.
Wait, did he take any damage from the window?
Man, what?
Alright,
You
so
trying to get him killed?
I'm gonna use my move action to hobble this way over next to Liz and hide.
Did you get hit?
You can't really roll a
He's
stealth.
taken 16 damage so
Yeah,
far.
So I can't move.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't, you could disengage.
That's your action.
Would that be a full action?
Well, I'm gonna use my action.
Or you can
to-
just provoke it away.
Yeah, no,
Or
I'm
you can
gonna
just kill
die
him.
if I take any hits.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
I'm gonna use
They
my
haven't
action.
hit him
I'm
hard.
gonna use my action to channel divinity.
Channel that divinity.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What is-
channel
what
divinity.
is
Preach, girl, preach.
Are
Yeah.
you gonna lay hands on yourself?
Hashtag
No, it's actually
Oh.
it's actually at the 30 feet. So I can
Hashtag praise.
Hashtag praise.
Hashtag praise. I
Hashtag
touch
praise.
myself. I do
Hashtag
anything
Jesus.
for ya.
So what does this do, Dan?
Hashtag
What does divinity do?
I can, let's see,
Kill yourself,
or 5 times my level, right? Yeah, so I can spread 15 health points
It's
of
literally
love.
like laying on hands from a
Yeah.
paladin.
Yeah,
Give
so
a
I'll give
cool
myself
point.
10 and I'll give Liz 5,
Okay.
Thank you.
because I'm in pain.
All right. Next is Dita.
Oh boy. Alright. Quick question. I'm just gonna be punching this guy, so technically I consider that like
Sleight of hand.
no. So flurry lets me do 2 fists
Yeah.
as a bonus action. And I use both my fists at the same time, but take the disadvantage like I was dual wielding.
No, sorry. That
No.
the flurry is supposed to be that what dual wielding is front armed.
Yeah, no, it was more just because dual wielding would allow. I wouldn't have the proficiency at it, but I'd be able to punch the shit out of this guy.
My dice went under
That's
the table.
fine though. Because,
R.I.P.
Alright, so
The DM will be back.
I'm gonna attack the first guy.
Quick, let's kill everyone while he's gone.
No, I'm not.
Ooh!
Alright.
What'd you get? Roll.
I had a quality 7.
Oh yeah, first side.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my flurry.
Be a better monk.
Yeah, so that's 23.
That's a better monk.
That's a better monk.
Actually, 24
Yeah,
and
that's good.
a 9. I'm guessing that 9's not gonna do nothing.
The 24 does though.
Yeah, that's
Hits. Roll damage.
Yep. That's 5.
You come up with a firm roundhouse kick, but he manages to get rid of step away from the worst of it.
And the good thing, because with my flurry, I
like
get
that guy.
disengaged and 10 feet of extra movement.
Oh, dude, sick.
Yeah, so,
Oh, dude,
am I
sick.
by the window right now?
Yeah, you guys are backs to the
Just
window.
like
I'm gonna
pirouettes and
jump
all
out the
that.
window.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Okay.
What grants you that?
You?
It's my guy.
It's my monastic
Yeah,
tradition.
he was-
I'll use a little bit.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
you.
could take my
Yes.
kids, like, walk away.
Yeah.
You were just like whoop. Woo!
Yeah, acrobatics. Let's see what happens.
Also,
19.
I'm sorry.
All right, so you watch him like get a kick off, and then like it looks like he
That's
just
fire.
is like whoa, and then falls back out the window.
Whoa.
And you're crashing.
The assassins are just kind of like look at each other, just like.
I feel like we need to
But
stop,
But you, of course, this is all perfectly planned. This is your monastic
You
You
tradition.
jumped out the window and you left me with 2 assassins.
Where are you at?
I thought we had our backs.
It's on your back.
We did.
You come into a rolling stop. You're good.
Yeah,
I feel betrayed.
So I'm just like down here.
I feel betrayed now.
All right,
You're not
we're back. We're back to the top.
Fell out
Alyssa.
the window.
Fuck yeah! Alright, so that guy who's not being a bitch, I fucking charged the hell out of him. I'm still in rage and I'm still in a frenzy.
All right.
So I have.
Only.
Yeah, sorry.
What else is
I have
They didn't know that
advantage.
after the first one.
Okay. So I
I
got
know,
15 on my hit.
Hits.
We are brothers.
Yeah.
Which one goes first?
Assassins are very good.
Don't you get a bonus attack action?
Yeah, I do.
They didn't know
I
that.
used my last
Warriors.
one just to
They didn't
intimidate
know
the
that
fuck out of
because
him.
we're
But this one I guess I would. So
You're
I
burning
get
down
my
this
plus 1
big
greatsword, 2d6,
Not my
so I
fault.
have plus 5 modified, plus 7 hit
How is
points.
that not
Isn't
your
it like
fault?
don't you get another plus two
I'm
damage?
running over to the
Right?
mansion and burning that shit down.
Yeah,
right now.
That is plus
So
8
I got
damage.
advantage on that though,
So
so
plus
it's straight
8
roll.
damage.
So I gotta go again.
I'm just gonna be standing there
Alright,
like
10 plus 7 to hit.
Hits.
Was she
Hits
ASD
hard.
or did she?
So then you said, what did I get?
The first one
to
hit.
Alright.
You should get plus 8, plus 1 from your weapon,
Yep.
plus 5 from your strength, I assume,
Yeah, yeah.
and then plus 2 from your rage.
Alright, so now I roll for 2d6 plus
2d6
that,
plus
so it's
8.
plus 8.
2d6 plus 8. Twice.
Fuck. Alright, so that's 6 plus 8, that's
14.
12, 14.
You pretty good.
And then
more
8
damage.
plus.
8, 16, 14, and 18.
You just got this guy.
16.
Maybe this guy that wasn't scared of you. Maybe he fucking should have been.
Yeah.
As you run up to him and just your first strike cleaves off his left arm, and then you come back around and just off with the head.
Fuck yeah! Does that little guy was peeing himself? Did he run? He probably should.
The other guy? The other guy run or no?
He was already
the other
intimidated.
the other guy.
Yeah,
You have to do a flames check, Brad. See if the flames are spreading to the hallway yet.
Bruh.
He was already intimidated.
Yes,
You
yes, they
guys are
have.
terrible.
Yes, they have.
They very much have.
All the hallway, Nate.
Yeah, all the hallway.
All of it? Oh god.
All the hallway.
So are the other rooms on fire yet?
Building coated in liquor?
Yes,
It's
it's
a
happening.
tavern. Do you know how much spilled liquor is on these floors?
It's like Ballad.
Hey,
They were blackout.
How long
Hey,
does
has it?
intimidation last?
Just one turn.
There's
So
just
he
a
gets
trail of
chance
like
to
spilled
resist.
liquor from our room out to
Then he found his testicles. He attacks
Oh,
you.
there they are.
On them.
Wait, I get
Right,
to
so
take a
their,
photo, don't I?
their stash of liquor.
This is
For
great.
what? He's attacking you.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fine.
No, he's not
You
catching
should,
the spell.
you should go and grab some
Yeah.
You're not
water
a fighter
bottles
with
from
Perry.
downstairs so we can
You can pull you
No, I don't carry it. I'm dead.
Looking at the spirits.
This is rage. She takes half damage anyways. It's fine.
No, I have my
You take 10 damage,
Must
have
be
it
nice.
because of
Yeah,
rage,
it's so
but
I've
he
never had a
manages to
problem
like
with my
stab. He
dex
manages to
like
get
being,
just
you know,
inside
I
your body
have
to
problems.
stab you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little poke in the side.
Yeah, look on the
Dude,
side.
I look. I'm
Oh, I think
not
my
really
favorite,
close.
he takes no damage.
All right.
Fuckers.
Wait, do you get a reaction?
Not yet.
No.
Not till I level up.
Fireball.
Once I level up, I get a reaction.
We can
So.
see if Bardic Inspiration will allow.
You get like a retaliation.
Yeah,
Well,
I
good.
had
Well,
that
good
by
news. I
accident.
rolled for the
So I can
assassins. All of them
retaliate on
missed.
that.
These are bad assassins.
Yeah.
This is.
I don't know,
this
they
is when
almost
Brad
killed
makes
Dan.
assassins.
They
This is
walked
apparently
up
what
on us
happens.
when you guys were sleeping.
What were you at, like
and they're
three?
like, poke
Four.
9 damage.
Yeah, they
And then they drop their weapons and punch themselves.
I have no idea that this is
All right.
I'm out in the field with my bird.
Liz, you're up.
Oh god.
You got 2 assassins by you.
Yeah.
One's damage.
I'm gonna stab with my
They
first
all
attack
missed.
at that one.
They were
that's
doing so
already
well
half hurt.
too.
Nice.
So another 24.
You know, when I'm a player, it's great.
Brad,
Yo.
24.
I
You
stabbed,
hit.
I stabbed the one that's already hurt.
You hit.
That would be the one.
Stab him in the
For
wound.
8 damage.
He goes down.
Alright. I'm going to
You
attack the
managed
other
to
one.
manage to drag your blade across his throat.
I go for the other one.
All right.
16
Plus
plus
5, so
Hit.
21.
Hit.
Then I'm going to use
healed.
my thing on this
Double
one.
kill.
So
Oh, I already
plus
did it on the second one.
5?
Every time I cast that one, I
Double
stab
kill.
myself.
7.
You graze his arm, but he seems okay. All right.
Wait, can I use like a bonus action to provoke them all in the room?
I smashed
who's
it out
ever
the
left?
window.
You
No.
ran
My
away.
fucking
That
sword.
would have been an action.
In 2 pieces.
Bert, you're up.
Blow these guys.
Bert, you're in a firing building.
I'm jumping out the window.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Here's feather fall on.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You just still writhed in flames. Kyle just watches as now this sorcerer writhed in flames, jumps out the window, just
Yeah, dude.
Great
Got
gear
rid
would
of
be
that
so
top before he said-
Yeah.
he is still on fire, isn't he?
Yes.
all right. That
You're
is your turn.
That's kind of what I was saying.
It's my turn?
I wanna-
no. Do you want to? Yeah, actually, it is your turn.
Hey, Brad.
Hold on.
Since the fire is now spread and the building is really burning, can I see it yet? The smoke?
Roll a
We want to
perception.
go and light the mansion on fire.
Perception as well, wisdom?
Kyle, roll
What's your
initiative.
ammo?
5,
that's
Brad.
nail, some rocks,
You do not see it.
God damn it.
Brad, I'm gonna start running
Hold on.
towards the mansion.
Okay.
15.
You can't really do that because that was
You
a
just
move
got
action to get out.
this
To
over
you're
double
stationary right now.
You're getting over
Yeah,
your
you had to
shot
fall
gun.
first.
Yeah.
You gotta get your.
What did you get to Cal?
Moving out the window.
15.
Kyle, it is your turn now.
True, but-
The situation is you are outside with the sorcerer and
The bard.
the bard.
And there's
Where
also
I
a dude
am,
cut in
can I
half.
see-
Yeah,
on my
there's
window.
also like a
In this
cleaved
window.
man.
Can I see this happening?
No, it's on the second story.
But you see a
So I
dead
just
guy
shoot
cut
You
in
do
half
see the
out
window
of
is
my
broken
window,
and
yeah.
there is a dead body flung from that window clearly.
I'm gonna run over to these two.
Yeah.
And just be like, what the fuck?
Assassins
is happening?
inside.
I'm gonna be like,
So naturally,
Tavern's on
he
fire.
burned the tavern down.
I don't know how it happened, but the tavern's on fire. We don't know where that came from.
We
but
know how it happened.
I'm not sure where that
By the way,
started.
guys, your ratio of like being in buildings to then burning down is
It's
very
1
high.
1, yeah.
Someone woke Rise up, so he burned the house down.
Someone woke me up.
That's how I feel.
Are there any other buildings?
Jagus, you're up.
Bradley,
I need to expel.
Wait, he didn't get to do it.
are there any
Okay.
other buildings near here
Yeah.
that are 1-story tall?
Yes.
Can I climb one?
Yeah, that's gonna be your action then.
That's fine.
why are you gonna climb the burning building?
Different
No,
building.
a
He's
different
having a
building.
a safe one.
I was like, that's.
We're not in it, so it's
I
not
have
on
the
fire.
high ground, Anakin.
Yet.
Fuck
It's not on fire yet.
You can't get up in time. It's gonna take you another turn. All right.
Oh,
Jagus, you're up.
Shoot the next guy in face.
God
Damn.
damn.
Roll it.
I'm gonna spend a grit point and use
He
Deadeye
didn't
shot.
get up.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's
You
the
didn't
second
get up,
one.
so you didn't take
Advantage.
another.
Brad, are these doors open or closed?
They're closed.
Pretty good.
So it
No,
won't
I didn't
spread
get
as fast. You guys might be safe for a little bit of time.
I'm outside of the building.
Yeah, he also jumped out.
I fell out a window.
There's only 4 people left inside on our crew.
He's trying to
Damn
jump.
it.
Sorry.
And you
I got him.
So that
It
was a
was-
miss.
I'm hoping I
Oh,
take
yeah.
this
If
back.
you're
so
a-
I can go help.
If you're a dragonborn, do you have natural fire resistance?
No, I have
That
absolute
hits, yeah.
resistance.
That'll hit.
If
Because I'm black.
she was a red
Oh, you're a black
dragon,
dragon, not a red dragon?
Hey, clear comms, guys. Come on.
So 4 piercing.
4 piercing. All right. What does Deadeye do?
It lets me have advantage.
Oh, okay.
So
You
expect a grit point.
you kind of graze him, but you miss the meat of him.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Really can't yet. So.
It is Alex's turn.
Well, yeah, I'm killing these fuckers. If we don't kill them, they'll come back. I know.
Fucking rise.
I turn to Nick and I say, well, you lit one building on fire. You want to go light another one on fire?
Always.
And then I say,
We're not in the business of making friends, are we?
Clearly not.
hey, I'm in the business
You're
of
clearly in the
casting
business. You're
friends.
clearly in the business of arson.
This is a town.
first.
Let's destroy it.
Come get me first.
The only friends we're making are like
'Cause you need some
out of
blue
work
ride.
firefighters.
I'm only gonna have friends for 60 seconds before friends
Yes,
wears off.
exactly.
No, you friended
Cure
the top.
wounds, dude.
Yeah.
Phil Collins.
Yeah, Phil Collins. They love Phil Collins,
I
man.
mean, as long as they don't light their forest on fire, they're
So, I'm kind of torn right now because I want to go burn down the mansion, but I also only have 5 health. So, I think I need to go
Can we
find.
like calm down?
The centaur. I think I need to go find the centaur because I know the centaur can heal my shit.
All right, you start running off into the field.
All right.
It's gonna take you a couple turns though.
How far away is the field? Distance.
It's about 100 feet away, so it's gonna take you like 2 rounds of movement to get there.
I'm gonna shoot a fireball into the field next time.
What?
God damn it.
You're a dick.
What's your alignment?
What is your alignment?
Chaotic. Good.
All right, well that's gonna change
Chaotic
soon.
good.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like he's going down the
You know
path.
what good means? It means
yeah.
you do good things.
I'm trying to do the best for society without
Dan,
confining
you're up
to a
again.
team.
Minimum.
He's like
Clear comms,
Melisandre.
clear comms.
He's like
Dan, you're up
Melisandre. He's cleansing things with fire.
15.
Well,
With
he
their
is.
vagina monster.
That's quite a bit compared to 5.
So
It's
that
up
assassin's really
200%
close to me,
more.
and I am like pissing myself.
And
So I'm gonna cast guiding bolt.
All right.
Oh, she's
Make that
I hate that move.
So does that give me
I don't like that one.
You don't like
19 plus 6.
Yeah.
I have a tinge in my head like,
That
fuck.
can roll again.
Just, I don't know what it is,
So
but I
you
sense
did
danger. My danger sense is going
4d6
crazy right now.
radiant
It's
damage.
like people that broke their leg and then they have like
5,
that
10,
feeling
15,
where storms
18.
getting
You send a bolt. You just
Right to
God
the
damn that move, man. That's fucking.
goes
Dragon
down.
Bolt is
One more down. Remove him.
And then as my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on myself, which is a D4 plus 8.
Well, I've got some good news and bad news, guys. The fires continue to spread. It's in the other rooms now.
All of them?
Okay.
Alright.
At the entrance of all the rooms.
Let me heal real quick. Okay, I just healed for 10. We're good. We're back to full.
So
All
that's
right.
the good news.
I'm killing these guys.
Yeah, what was the good
They're dying.
Someone's dying. All right, next is Dita.
I want to do trick shots.
oh boy.
Trick shots so good.
Alright, so I can climb into this window relatively easy, right?
I think you. Yeah.
Yeah. There is a plan to this, god damn it.
Dude, just jump out of
Yeah.
Look on the window and it's like, wait, hold on. Forgot my alcohol.
No. So I'm gonna just climb back in there.
Great,
Super
okay.
super casual, like a drunk guy, like, oh shit, god damn
Oh
it.
my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. I'm gonna punch the guy right in
Roll it
the
up.
Did you roll the glass?
face. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay. And that'll be 7.
You just all of a sudden it kind of reinforces that he actually fell out the window for you because your friend just climbs back in, thunders in, and just like punches the guy across the face. All right, actually, that was on the wounded one, so he goes down.
Perfect. I'm gonna take that.
Came back in and you killed the guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thanks,
move,
Rick killed
move
the guy.
up. Actually,
Flank,
You already used your
Wait,
movement on the
yeah.
clock.
Yeah, you already used your
True,
movement on the
true,
clock.
yeah.
wouldn't that have been
Last
half
one.
or? Okay. I have 40 feet of movement.
It doesn't matter because of climbing.
Oh.
You don't. Its climbing speed is different.
So could I move the 5 feet to get to him then?
5 feet you could have gotten moved.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just stay right where I am, and I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Side note, does anybody want a red
so I only got a
daffodil?
22.
Because I brought
Did
that
you already
here.
punch him?
I know that's
So I
confusing.
punched the one guy
but-
with the action.
Oh,
Yeah,
does
so-
anybody with yours?
Roll up.
7?
Roll up.
So,
Does anybody want?
I
another
haven't used it
7.
all today, so this
Another
is probably
7.
terrible.
Max damage.
If anybody
Yeah.
wants
All
one,
right.
good.
You also
Maybe later.
punch
You
that
can
guy
play
across the
later.
face. You're
I
just
just
like, fuck
imagine
you.
I like
So
stumble
you
through
gotta
the
be
window.
fine.
And you're like,
punch
well,
the
you
guy
roll into the window and just deck one guy, and then
Who are
punch
these
another
people
one.
in my house?
If
Fuck out of my
stop
life.
the session before you get to
Oh,
it.
thanks, bro. We're
All
bros.
right.
Yeah.
Next.
I told you I had a plan. It wasn't
Hashtag
a-
battle buddies.
We are back at the set at the beginning.
I told you I had a
Literally.
plan. I told you I had a plan. It wasn't the best
There's only
plan.
3 assassins left, but most of the places on
But we
fire.
started an hour later, right?
Liz.
Once those guys dead.
You take 14
3
damage.
hours?
What?
As one of them crits you and gets just under your rapier's guard and stabs basically into your
Oh
armpit.
shit! Ow.
14?
That sucks, but I can still heal you.
14 damage.
Because we're
That
not
hurts
doing a
so
long rest
bad.
before he goes to like.
I have a
Think
dude
about
with
it.
ribs like here. And
Clearly, we don't have a place to rest
I don't know why
anymore.
there's just like
all right, I'm fucking going to
Here it
kill
comes,
the
here it comes,
shit
guys,
out
come
of
on.
that guy.
Bro.
So I get my advantage. So I got a 10
Yeah, I know.
and
You're
a
literally
10.
still
Double
catching.
10. So that's 14. Wait.
That's 17.
Yeah.
You hit.
Yeah.
Both
hard.
hit.
Fuck yeah.
Both 2 hits?
All
Kill them
right.
in the face.
And then I get plus 8 to my attacks, right?
Yeah, plus 8 damage.
that?
So it's 2d. It's 2d6
2d6.
plus 8 twice.
So I'll just do 46 plus
46?
16. Yes.
46 plus 16.
Plus 16. So we got
Must be nice to be a
we got
barbarian.
20, 24, 25,
Half
26,
damage is more
27.
damage than you need.
You run this guy through, pick him up by your sword, and then just.
How does the battle end?
Get the fuck out of here!
It's choose using your sword.
She's got a great sword.
I got my great sword. Well, no, my great sword is better against regular enemies. My axe is good against giants. As a giant weapon only for giants.
Great swords are just better in general because they're 2d6.
Yeah.
Your average is a lot.
I also have a great sword.
D12.
Really good.
All right. Then we are back to Liz.
How much of the rooms are on fire?
Actually, let me roll it.
Reminding him.
There's only one left.
Remind him the
Yeah, I
fire's
command
half.
the other one.
Half. And that guy actually takes fire damage.
Who's in the most trouble right now?
Actually, the one person who dies from fire. As a fire continues to spread.
You were
Why
supposed to
did
jump
you
off the
die
window.
on fire?
You stole that
I
victory.
Tell me how he died.
There's a window.
I'm
burns.
He runs around
He
screaming.
burns
his
like
face
a
melted.
bitch.
Like a bitch.
All right.
I'm gonna use the hilt of my rapier to break the window and jump out.
All right. Roll an acrobatics check.
She's actually intelligent.
What's
and
going on in
brave.
this room?
22.
We have one left.
Okay, so it's 2 on 1 there.
22.
Yeah.
22.
You easily manage to
We're good.
get into
You guys
a
just
roll
wait
and
till
come
light
down
on fire and
easily.
die.
Okay.
No
Are you
damage.
immune to
Good job.
fire?
Okay.
No, I have acid.
Wait, I yell
I have to
back
make
up.
sure he dies.
I'll catch you, jump!
Need those
I
dollars.
say my cloak goes.
Wait, but do all dragons?
Does that give
are
him
all
slow fall?
innately
Actually,
resistant
it's
to
not my
fire?
action yet, so I haven't jumped out yet. Just jumped out the window.
It is now Jagsh's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move to the window.
Actually, Bert. Actually, sorry. What do you want to do? Anything besides keep running?
Oh,
Centaur.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Okay, that's fine. All right,
I'm
go.
gonna move to the window.
All right.
And then I'm gonna blast this dude with my pistol spending another grit to have advantage.
Okay, roll it up.
One grit. I'm actually using grit. I should have been doing it at the beginning. 19.
Hits.
I like having a +7.
That's
That's max damage, so 13 piercing damage.
You, boom, headshot.
I think you
Boom, headshot.
He's done.
Headshot.
He's done.
I get a grit back from killing someone.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
So I come up to 2,
So,
and then I'm
this
gonna use
goes
the rest of my movement to
I think so,
jump
yeah.
out the already broken window.
Roll an acrobatics check.
He said no.
Yeah, that's good. 11. Dwarf.
Take 4 points of falling damage because you stumble. You stumble, and you land kind of awkwardly on your ankle, and you're like, ah,
Our God is a merciful God.
ah, ah. All
We
right.
did that for about 28 minutes.
All right, Dan, you're up.
28 minutes.
This is
Somebody talked this morning.
stairs.
Dan, you're up. Dan, you're up.
Still in bed. It's
So there's
just
door, stairs, and all this.
There are no stairs.
There are
They're
no
all on
stairs.
fire.
Well, there's
There
stairs.
were
They're just on
stairs.
fire.
There's stairs, but they're through the fire.
Yeah, the upstairs is all on fire. I get that. So I'm not very acrobatically inclined. So I'm gonna create water, which allows me
Send a raven.
to create
Let's
a
get the fire
waterfall-like
brigade.
rain in
They'll be
a
here in
30-foot
2 years.
cube area, and extinguishes
There's a lot of
exposed
that.
flames.
It's inside.
I know. I can create it inside. I just need water, so I spit on my hand and make my magic happen.
It's raining
That's
space.
that's not water. That's saliva.
It's aqueous.
That's fine.
Nope.
Okay, then I try to jump out the window with my acrobatics.
You feel like water vector now.
So we have someone that
I'll
can
give you
light
this.
fire.
Oh, nat 20. Okay.
You easily, you're like ready to catch your cleric
And the
friend,
cloak of
but she
billowing.
literally just does a flip out and like lands right next to you, and you're like,
Does the cloak of billowing help?
Yes.
oh, Billow's wild.
Billow's
Did
wild.
you sleep in the cloak of
Yeah.
billowing?
It almost looks like I float
It's
down.
All right,
So
so
nice.
I believe, okay, so I'm just gonna have you two roll checks for acrobatics to get out,
Okay.
but because we're about to end, but don't worry.
Can we do Can we get
Gotta
to them?
All right, this is great. So you literally just head first out the window
Yeah.
and just land. Boom. You take four. You take 4 damage.
Yeah.
It is honestly fine. 11.
Yeah, you actually take the damage too.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, you take another 4 damage.
That's
Am I
why-
aware that everybody's out of the building though?
You have no idea.
You took
That was
You're on
good.
opposite sides of the building.
I was gonna
bludgeoning
yell.
damage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Because
gonna
they
yell.
left.
Alright.
They left your side.
Well,
of the
remember, you're still raging, so you can't really yell coherently
That's
at the
true.
moment.
That's true.
Hey, if they got into me, Brad,
Basically.
Have they gotten to me
Jumps
yet?
out the window.
No, but we're gonna end. So if fires continue to consume the building, it's only then that you realize all my armor's in there.
Oh, shit.
except mine
I just thought.
and Kyle's.
What about weapons and things?
You were using your weapons, weren't you?
No, I was using my fist.
Anything you weren't using, it burned up.
Gold pieces,
What about
everything.
Magic items.
You can probably still find them, because fire probably won't kill magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do that.
So I'll
Grab
just
my
have to
sword.
be naked for the remainder of the game.
Luckily, I was sleeping
Too
in my
bad.
cloak, so I'm
Alright, good game, guys.
That's fun.
I was really hoping you would all forget to get your stuff.
We don't
Wait.
have time to go back in and get
I don't
it?
It's
understand.
burning.
Burnings,
Did
buildings
someone lit it
burning.
up?
How far away is this field? You said it was 100 feet.
So all of our equipment's gone, so delete,
It's
delete,
2 turns
delete,
to get there.
delete.
I know, we did 2 turns.
Except for the one holy symbol.
Yeah,
My
what-
battle axe
what
is gone,
technically to-
and
And
the
that's
axe
why
is
I
gone.
left the fucking
What
building.
technically
to
did
go
So you would have lost your
Me
armor, for the
too.
most part.
I left
My-
because
Okay,
of
so
nature.
next time on.
Well, I mean, here's
We
the
have
thing,
to
you could
go
probably,
make
yeah,
new armor.
the enchanted thing,
Yeah.
magical items generally are destroyed by fire.
Hey,
so
wait,
you
we
can
still got
find
that shitty gold armor, don't we?
This means that we can
On
spend
the
all of
boat.
next
On the
week
boat.
rebuilding armor.
Can we
I have
do
armor.
this not in
I'll
the
get my
game of
armor
like
back.
via text or something?
You won't be rebuilding armor, you just have to buy new armor.
Yeah.
Wait,
My armor was shit anyway.
Question.
We gotta go to a town.
Question.
No, we need
Wait,
plus
that
two.
You guys
was
were in
the
a town.
whole thing.
Here's my reaction.
I think
Grab my
I don't
shit,
think they want
would've
to
been
sell
right
it.
next
I
to it.
really have a question about this.
Nope.
You didn't mention it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do have a question though, Brad.
Yeah,
That's why I did
You
it.
gotta yell.
yeah, I get you.
Brad.
I didn't expect you to light the building on fire though, yes.
It's okay, because
Okay,
I've got
so,
the important.
What do you mean you didn't
At this
expect me
point,
to do
just
this.
as
You
you're
don't
in
have
a
any
building
idea.
burn will probably be engulfed in that.
And that's
Your,
not
your
all-
building to fire ratio is so ridiculous.
Questions.
You've been the only building you've been in like the
Can
only
I
other
have
building that you
questions?
haven't lit on fire that you've been in was the Lusty Maiden.
Bruh.
I didn't light our boat on fire.
You're 2 for 3 right now.
We are not in our boat.
Alec has a question.
Yes.
My understanding was that our shit was right next to it.
No, you have your shit on.
Why?
You jumped
Because
out.
you were blackout.
Ah,
You're good, man.
Yeah, you were
You-
blackout,
so
so you had
Nick-
all your gear
So
on.
Nick and
Nick was naked.
Nick
No,
was
I
naked.
had all
Didn't
my
you
shit.
roll?
No, they had all their shit on because they were drunk and geared
No,
up.
I was sleeping.
The one
in
time
the-
when getting blackout
okay.
helps you keep your
Yeah.
stuff.
okay, so I still have my shit.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I was
I didn't
roll.
Yes.
So you guys still have some money left. Oh no.
I have 93 gold, guys.
I have
so-
430, so I can help you all out. Just saying.
Well, the good
How do
news
you have
is
so
I
much
only
gold?
lost daggers. The bad
I rolled
news is
well.
I have 9.
And for being an
Sorry, guys.
Outlander, I get
Still
an
lost
extra
my
10 gold
supplies.
pieces.
Sorry, guys.
So you got 4.
It's not us, man.
430.
How did you roll?
Well, the good news is I left
Because
that mask on
I
the boat,
rolled
so work on that.
super well.
Oh wait,
You
not
can't roll that well.
I did. Brad helped me roll it.
How did you
What?
have 430 gold pieces to start the game?
I did.
He rolled
I think
well.
he rolled like ridiculously.
I did.
So
You specifically don't get a lot because you roll off the same table of wealth that monks have, and monks
Yes.
don't roll that well.
Monks
And I get plus 10 gold pieces
Yeah,
just for
monks
being
don't.
an Outlander.
No, monks don't have a multiplier. Everyone else has a
I
multiplier.
rolled for my service.
we rolled
3d20, I think.
We all get like 40.
There was a multiplier, times 10 multiplier.
And
We
you
get-
guys just get like 40.
Wait, so I probably started with more than 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
We're all just kind of
Well,
Not, oh
we're
yeah.
broke.
Not
I
anymore,
rolled, and then
but
I
you
bought
drink
my
a lot,
equipment,
though.
so I didn't have a lot.
Yeah, you do drink a lot.
but I get it for free.
You cook a lot of food too.
I've
I get it for
190.
I
free.
gotta finish my alcohol.
I don't have to pay for drinks or.
Thanks for
Yeah,
watching,
you guys.
everybody.
Open it.
Thank you for watching. Now that the party has lit on fire pretty much every building they've ever been in.
even watching? I don't know.
Signing out.
What you got there,
Thanks,
Rob?
Brad.
What you got there, man?
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah,